I'm going to be intrigued about this largely because I feel like with Lily, you want to be like, in a lot of matchups, I feel like it's good to be able to try to get those win stores in the back. Nails is going to be a much more important mid-range tool for Prophet than Fireball, just because the Fireball goes so slow, it's not going to dissuade her from getting those stores.
Yeah, and like from full screen, it's kind of like, you can see El Chocolate is just very comfortable getting the win stores from the get-go. And I feel like this is such a scary position to be in as Aki, because you really have to watch the Fireball game at this point. Or you can just drive rush in, you know.
I mean, it's always an option, and I feel like Lily is not a character. I don't know that she has great counter pokes to deal with DR. I think she's very much a character who's structured around having other ways to bully through neutral instead.
Yeah.
But she isn't always the best equipped at making you stop bullying your way through neutral. Managing to get out of the corner using that win store, has another one. Prophet, and in the corner, oh no, gets clipped. And now getting bullied in the corner just a little bit.
Yeah, being burnt out against Lily, and as you mentioned, she's just like, she's not typically like a Street Fighter 6 character. She's not really like a drive rush in and neutral type of character. It's a lot about the win stores and getting in other ways in the neutral. And Chocolate has been doing a really good job with that.
Okay, meaty DI is going to connect. That ought to be the first round for Chocolate, provided that he doesn't drop it, and that's not a drop that anyone should be doing.
No, not at all. Especially not in top 96 at this point.
Certainly. At this point, I think there's an expectation that you can play 100 level of this game.
Yeah.
We're in some sophomore classes now. Meaty pressure from Prophet. Meaty button connects. Big cash out. Already had the poison stored, so we get a huge extension off of this. Is he going to choose to spend bar? No, just sets up meaty pressure. Finds the throw off the parry. That's going to be enough. A perfect KO on that round. What an answer.
Yeah, this is one of the weaknesses with Lily, right? Like, she doesn't have a lot of defensive options, and Aki's one of those characters. They're both kind of similar, where if they're on the offense, they kind of just stay on you.
Yeah, I think the difference is Lily, I feel like, can run out of steam and then wants to go back and start to cycle and get those stores back in. Aki, I think, does a much better job of staying in that pocket and sort of cycling through that. As we're seeing right now, there's a lot of, we go back to neutral, but you have the frame advantage to throw that fireball and start to navigate in behind it. And El Chocolate is very clearly not confident going for these stores anymore. Jump in, unanswered. Not great anti-airs for Aki.
Yeah, and Lily without the stores is kind of a rough character.
I think wanted to challenge in case we were stealing an additional store out of that. Okay, what an answer.
Getting started, okay.
3 bars on both sides. Can't really afford to block much more. I think that was Prophet really wanting to force the issue and force burnout, but overextended just a smidge. What a backdash.
Yeah, what a nice backdash to escape the pressure. Overhead, okay. And it's just such a guess on how long Lily's going to hold that store,
right?
That charge.
Oh, tricky stuff. Varying up their drive rush movement, but El Chocolate able to cash out the confirm into the level 3, going to be able to take that first game.
Just like that. I think they were at that health for both characters. I think they were both one hit from cashing out and taking this first game.
Yeah, I think depending for Aki, just based on like what confirm you get, I feel like she can either absolutely produce damage or she can find a little lacking, but do a good job of setting up that next interaction for herself.
She's definitely a sequence character.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Command grab from El Chocolate.
Low. Prophet trying to find a way out of the corner.
Overextends just a hair though. Oh, it's fine. We have the super in the back to close that one out. Set point for El Chocolate.
Yeah, 2 lights straight into super. No meter for the next round, but definitely enough to seal the round and make it match point for Chocolate. So hard to predict when she's going to release that charge. Nice backdash. Reversal, but Prophet very close to being burnt out at this point. Slowly building that drive bar back.
And that's 3 stores that El Chocolate was able to get through all of that. So this is scary. Can we really be a bully now that we have that? Empty low.
That's a guess. That's a 50-50. We're cashing out.
Oh, tricky stuff. DI, we had the third jab.
The setup. The third jab does break the armor because DI only takes 3 hits. Chocolate already had that ready to go. Like, he did the 3 lights into the DP. He was ready for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the setup. Being prepared for that situation, super important. You know, you need to know what you have in the tank to be able to deal with that.
Especially when you're burnt out.
Yeah.
A lot of people will try to DI you, even on their wake up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, with that moving on, and I'm looking over at the bracket, so with that W, moves on to play the winner of Big Bird and Golden Sen.
And I just watched Golden Sen. Mr. Old Man Henry Sen. I just saw him play against Riddles. I think that was to make out in winners.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, if you haven't played against old man Sen, like he plays so uniquely, and he's old school, so you would think he's like kind of fundamentally based. No, he kind of goes ham, but he has the fundamentals. Like,
yeah.
Like and he's playing Dhalsim, which isn't a very common character in Street Fighter 6 right now. So you just have to really navigate and figure out how this player plays. It's really hard to figure out how Henry Sen plays.
Yeah, there's something to be said about someone who can go buck wild but has that fundamental core. I think there's a lot of people who can go buck wild and they make it work, but if you are able to sort of get the lid on that and slow the game down, they can start to lose some steam. To have that fundamental core that you've built it around and then be like, hey, at the end of the day, if you do make me stop my nutty stuff, I can outplay you clean too. That's a dangerous opponent to play against. It is.
And he's been doing this for years now, from Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter 5, and now still Dhalsim in Street Fighter 6. He's definitely making it work.
Always a joy to watch. Seeing him, I saw Bunch was popping off watching the sets
because that's I don't want to say he's grandpa. That is old man Sen. He's been here for so long, and like he's been so supportive of the community. He's done so much for the New York scene, and just it's great to see him still competing in beating butt. He is OG for sure. Not a veteran, OG.
Brutus sitting down on P1 side. I think that was Tino. I'm gonna double check my bracket as well.
Rocking the ECT merch, we see that, and I see 2 stick players. We also like that too, representing the old school Tino.
Yep. So Zangief from Brutus, not going to be a big shock there.
We were just talking about Dhalsim.
Oh, now this is definitely a matchup that Brutus is not going to be playing into.
You know what? Like, he's a Geef player, so I feel no sympathy for him.
Oh,
I wish him luck. And I don't think it's as bad as it was, like, compared to the previous Street Fighters.
Oh, certainly.
Just because the damage that Geef can dish out.
I think on top of that as well, I think Geef has tools in his kit in this title that let him stay in the pocket a little bit longer, where before, trying to stay in and on top would be super difficult. He has different tools that can make it a little bit harder for Sim. So I think he doesn't have the same firm grasp on the pace of the matchup that he would have had historically, but Tino still has that grasp right now, life lead and drive gauge lead.
Yeah, and Dhalsim being a character with no reversal as well, it's just like, once Geef gets in, you're going to have to guess. And regardless, he's going to do a lot of damage if he gets wrong.
just held that parry for so long. I wonder, did you actually gain drive gauge for how long you held on to that once you blocked the fireball? That's something we can evaluate later. Finding the low in the corner. Let his turn back though was Tino, has a level 1, doesn't cash it out. Brutus with the drive gauge advantage. This is super tight. All we need is one opportunity to get in. Sweep connects, one mix up for it, low connects. Brutus with the first round.
They were pressing some buttons. That was a lot of that was like 4 counter hits in a row.
Oh my god.
I mean, as a Geef player, you really have to go for those hard reads with the sweep, and his sweep, I feel, is like one of the best in the game.
Oh, he's definitely got range. I think the scariest thing about Geef right now for me is that his neutral game, his footsie game is so strong.
Like, stand short, so strong, stand medium punch, and then the buff on the fierce, they actually anti-air Dhalsim.
Oh, okay, not close enough to really feel confident or confirm.
Not able to punish it, though.
Oh.
The DI is going to catch sweep. Going to keep him burnt out a little bit longer. Brutus is going to have to pull something.
Oh my god.
He is sneaking in. He was trying to knee his way in.
Bruce was looking like the one there.
Yeah.
Just dodging limbs like Neo dodged bullets.
It's like up, down, crouch.
I've never seen a big man make himself look so small.
The Dhalsim just floating around on the screen. Nice confirmed this time. It is going to hit from Tino. Tino doing his best to keep Brutus out is just so scary, especially when Zangief has 3 bars.
Yeah. No, absolutely. You are one mistake away from having like 60% of your health bar deleted. I appreciate... Oh my god, what a tricky interaction. Finds the side swap off of that really weird float situation. Very little drive gauge here, but backing off. Plenty of room to breathe in terms of his life. Brutus with the corner control, but he gets clipped. Tino managing to deal with that first game. I appreciate how much Tino was willing to use level 1.
Like, didn't want to store it for level 3 or anything like that. He was just cashing out the damage when he could get that confirmed.
Exactly.
And then he actually played very, very evasive. Like, just, if you are playing Dhalsim, yes, your main goal in the matchup against Zangief is to be as evasive as possible. And it's nice that he was able to get some damage off of it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people speak to this game as though you can't be like a purely defensive player, you can't play evasive. I like when you incorporate that element here in this matchup, it makes those small interactions that historically would only be a little bit of health, and it's like you get supers so fast in this game. Cash it out and get that damage.
Exactly. Instead of just like poking Zeni to death with all his health, you actually get some damage off canceling your pokes.
Oh, okay. Punished by the corner. Okay, we're out. You know what? That's the cost of doing business. You'll eat that lariat. Perfect parry.
No pickup. There we go. Brutus just trying to find a way in. Okay, send medium punch.
He has to use so much drive gauge in order to do it. What's good is once he does get in, even on block, he's doing a ton of damage to Tino's drive gauge, but he's just not in the position to get as much out of it. Float away from the regular throw mix-up, and now Tino in the driver's seat. Brutus burnt out, yellow life.
Yeah, in a very difficult position because it's not like he can just throw a super out there or anything like that, trying to catch a limb.
Yeah, that's checkmate.
That's checkmate. You literally had nothing to, you could not do anything.
No, certainly not. So set point here for Tino.
Tino's just incredible spacing and just awareness of what Brutus wants to do at this moment.
Well, and I also appreciate it. There's this read of when Brutus starts to sniff for things and is going from a I need to walk forward to a I need to whiff punish state. Tino stops hitting buttons and starts going second.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is the opening that Brutus needs.
Okay, out of the corner, but those headbutts.
Yeah, that drive reversal paid for itself. Oh.
Teleport backwards behind him. He's going to get a full punish here. Oh, actually misses the conversion.
Tough mountain to climb here for Brutus. Not impossible if you're able to
This
get the
is
right
tough.
hit, but you need to find your way in, and like it's an OD SPD that's going to be the thing that does it for you here. Not going to do it. Tino's able to close that out. I don't know if y'all hear the pop-off that just happened.
Yeah, there is definitely, oh, there they are. You can see them on screen. Congratulations to Tino. He played that match really, really well. I can see the struggle for the Guile players, though. Like, you just really have to, as a Guile player, you really have to make those really hard reads, even though you get punished for it. And that's why you get the extra health as Guile, right?
Do you feel bad for them now?
No, I still don't feel bad.
Still not.
You know, that was winners.
That's true.
You know, he can Guile his way through losers into, you know, top 8. Why not?
Well, hey, I mean, sometimes that's just the luck of the draw, right? Like, there's matchups like that where you look, and it's just like, I am uniquely unequipped to deal with these threats. And Tino, like we kept talking about, so great at being evasive, such a great read on the pace going on the screen, and always moving exactly where he needed to be at the right time. Even spots where it's like teleporting out of the corner and getting clipped by the OD lariat is like, yeah, you know what? At least I'm out of the corner. And now there's nothing you can do. I have this whole screen to just back up. Look at what I've earned.
Yeah, and every single time Tino had at least one bar, he would cash out off of the straight hits, off the straight confirms that he would get. And it was just like such good decision making on his end. I feel like he clearly plays this matchup a lot.
Yeah. Death by 1,000 cuts. Not something we get to see super often in Street Fighter 6, but a joy to watch. Pico versus iReflex sitting down now.
Yeah, Pico was actually in my pool, so we had like 4 Bisons because I am now a Bison player, by the way.
Oh.
But anyways, shout out to Pico all the way from Peru. I'm surprised he's here. He has been the resident M Bison player for so long, at least like, well, all the way from the Street Fighter 5 days. And iReflex, we saw him perform yesterday because he is the one who put Ending Walker into losers.
Yeah, that was such a crazy clutch set. Came down to the wire, the whole room. You could feel everyone on the edge of their seat watching that one go through. Ending Walker's still trying to make that run in losers. Hopefully we get the chance to see more of him later. The winner of this, looking at the bracket and looking at the updates, it looks as though the winner of this goes on to play Boost.
Okay. And Boost is killing it.
Boost is on a tear.
Yeah. Like, I've seen him play, like, just watching him play online, and he would, you know, consistently make top 8, but now he's, like, and then he started breaking into top 3, and now he's, like, taking over TNS with all the entrants in there. You see, like, you see the punks, you see the dudes, but you still see Boost still taking it over them sometimes in TNS.
Yeah. Right, Ken versus Blanca going to be the matchup.
Made me eat my words. Oh, he started off with OD command grab. Okay, Pico. Trying to set the tone here.
Starting on that pressure, going for the little mini mix off the Jinrai kicks, back to neutral. Oh, wow. Good timing to jump, managing to get this corner position for themselves now.
Finish counter, tried to parry the next hit.
I mean, going for these throws is all great for Pico. The longer that this corner interaction goes, the better for his drive gauge. Back in the green now, finds the space to get that drive rush. Eye reflex getting smothered a little bit right now, earning a little bit of space out, but again, it's because Pico was worried about the drive gauge. What a pickup on the perfect parry, but we don't get as much out of it. Up back, Blanca ball, and the slide under the fireball.
That's the first round, and I think I mentioned this earlier when I was talking with Logan, that every player plays their character kind of different in this game, and I feel like iReflex is pretty slow. He's not really doing a lot of, I'd say, aggressive neutral moves, and I don't know if it's a detriment right now because he's always on the defense against Pico at this point. His back has been to the corner for both rounds so far.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, and you can see it really feels like the match only slows down when Pico starts to be in that orange on the drive gauge and is being fully allowed to just idly regenerate that drive, closing it out with the throw. First game on the board for Pico. I think iReflex needs to find a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, I think he needs to, yep, there we go. Starting off with low forward.
Okay, corner pressure, keep this locked down, but that's the thing. You always need to be respectful of that up-back ball. Okay, moving in behind the fireball, but overcommits to the Tatsu.
Oh, getting the hits. Nice conversion of Pico here, straight into level 1 super. Burns himself out, but he has a huge life lead at this point.
We'll even take those trades at that point. iReflex.
Okay, can we see a comeback?
I wonder why we didn't go for side switch.
Because he can take him to the other corner, you know?
That's fair. I forgot which Ken we're talking about here.
Mistimed on the median, gets punish countered. The wake up light, wake up short.
Okay. Duval, real patient right now. Only get a jab off of it, but we create a little meaty situation for ourselves after in the scramble. God, Blanca's reach is insane.
Yeah, but Pico has spaced those out really, really well. Oh, gets a jump. Pico on the brink of level 2. Are we going to see an activation here?
Maybe on a hit we might have seen it, but I get the impression that they want to not overextend. We've seen them be very careful and methodical with their use of resources so far. Up back ball trades with the fireball. Ooh.
A little too early of a cancel there and does get whiff punished.
Right.
Did not get baited by the neutral jump shimmy. Okay.
Oh no.
Drops conversion, but we're still alive, we're still alive.
Waiting it out, no anti-airs.
Yeah, reflex has been, there it is.
No one jumps with them three
Finally.
times. The wasp jump fierce.
One of these shimmies were going to work. Eventually the last one does. Oh, Pico has been getting the jump timing so well against iReflex.
Yeah, I almost feel like iReflex should cycle away from Fireball just because between slides working, the extended hurt box trading with like Stand Strong from Blanca, and this jump timing, it's just not doing as much for him as he might like.
Yeah, the fireballs in neutral have definitely not been working out in his favor, even though that was like, he tried to switch it up to a normal, but it's still the same timing that he would have thrown a fireball. So Pico just read it and got the jump.
Oh.
And here's the level 2.
That's the tricky stuff. Those are the gross Lightning Beast setups.
Straight.
The throw.
Nice and simple throw and ends it with the perfect. Pico takes it over iReflex.
I mean, that was just a clean performance. I feel like iReflex.
Yeah. He couldn't get it started. Like, his back was against the wall the whole time.
Yeah, it seems like the core of their neutral game plan was very much built around Fireball Drive Rush. And there's a lot of characters that rely on that as a game plan, Ken being one of them. But there was such a great plan around Fireball. And it felt like there wasn't a plan B to come back on that was strong enough to build anything off of. We saw some experimentation, but it was just too little too late.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Pico, he didn't really have to adapt. Like, the way that he was already playing and the timing of everything that he was doing was already working. And unfortunately, iReflex wasn't able to adapt to how Pico was his patterns in neutral. It was a lot of jump-ins.
Yeah, no, and they all worked. I mean, it took way too long to find, even for obvious jump-ins and spots where he did have the opportunity to anti-air, we didn't find the anti-airs. And it's like, all right, if you can't represent that tool, as important as it is and as important as it's looking in this matchup, if you can't represent it in the easy places, then you're going to have your work cut out for you.
And just like that, iReflex does go to losers, and Pico makes it through in winners.
Yeah, I will double check in a moment who they will be playing in winners, but I do know we have players sitting down again. Okay,
They're
oh, that's
Boost.
Boost.
Yep,
Yeah, I said it at the beginning. Players sitting down. Oh, I hear people outside getting
that's because
excited.
there's JB versus, who is JB playing?
You know what? I have the brackets right here.
Oh, that's right, B-Son.
B-Son.
That is, who does he play? He played earlier. I just commentated. I don't want to. DJ. I'm going to say it's DJ. B-Son. I'm assuming must be a local here because there's a lot of cheering going on outside.
Maybe. I'm not familiar with them, so if they're comparatively local, I imagine it's either CT or New York. I'm not familiar myself.
But we do know that JB is from New York. Now lives in the West Coast, though, so we have to deal with him online all the time. This Rashid play. This is the first Rashid I get to commentate today.
How long after one transplants from New York somewhere else until they stop being New York?
No, if you're from New York, you will never lose that New York in you. Even if you've been in the West Coast for 10 plus years, you will always be a New Yorker.
That is my understanding from talking to New York people, especially when that player starts winning.
Yeah, that's from New York. Like Justin. Justin has not lived in New York for a very, very long time, but he will always be Justin Wong from New York. Chinatown Fair.
Okay, tricky stuff. Finds the throw. B-Son. Oh, the up kick works, but actually the tornado clips him in the back.
Not enough invincibility frames for the later frames of that up kick.
Oh, good jab check.
Conversion off the counter hit. Stand medium punch. Overhead meaty. One of the few characters that gets a combo off an overhead, a meaty overhead.
Okay. Nice counter poke out of B-Son, but a combo drop. I love that JB managed to get the side swap in there.
He's like, okay, usually you would end up on the other side, but he walked back while the kick was up in the air.
Yeah, that little minute optimization, but it makes a difference. And I feel like JB was just firmly in control there, right? It almost struck me as though B-Son was playing in a way where it's like they want to represent their pokes, but they weren't playing in a way to respect what the other character had on the table. And I feel like JB was doing a great job at picking exactly the spots of this is where you want to use crouching strong, and I'm ready to smoke you.
Yep, exactly. So JB didn't really like. B-Son had a game plan going in, basically. We all start with the default game plan, right? And JB was just not allowing that to play at all.
Took us right to layer 2. The later you get in a tournament, the easier it is for you to skip that layer 1 and start acting as though you've established the rules already.
Exactly. And just with JB, like he started off with the shimmy. He didn't represent throw that often in the last game either, but the shimmy was able to work.
Oh, perfect parry.
We're going to dump out the meter.
Yeah, might as well. Secure the win.
Exactly.
Even if you have life to play with, it's not worth taking the risk.
And it's just like a level 1, you know, so you will, as we mentioned, you will easily gain that meter back. And we all know Rashid and his level 2, there's a good chance that we're going to see that come out this round.
Yeah, I mean, even committing that level 1, about maybe half a bar behind B-Son in terms of resource generation, because JB is just so firmly in the driver's seat, is the one actively generating meter. B-Son is all the meter they have is from blocking.
Yeah, and luckily enough, B-Son has not gotten burnt out.
Okay.
He's trying to find a way to like poke JB down, but JB is very good at counter poking neutral.
Yeah, and it very much feels like B-Son doesn't know how to approach that style and start to open something up. And he's starting to try to bring in the sway, but I feel like he's not earned a sense of, oh my god.
He could have cashed out and killed, but I guess he wanted the reset, save some of the meter for the third round, or he's going to take it here.
Knee drop, gets away with it.
Okay, I mean, he's just one hit off. Are we going to see level 2? No.
Interesting.
I think he thought about it for a second because he kind of hesitated when he hit the backdash, but no conversion.
This is anyone's round still.
Yep, they're both one hit away. Oh, just the jump in, raw jump in. Wasn't ready with the anti-air, and JB's going to take it.
Yeah, it looked like, I would love to watch the playback, it looked like he had committed to something. I don't know if it was like the start of a back roundhouse and he just did it too late to be able to answer something. Rashid's, like that jump in from Rashid it's so active down in front of him. So I feel like in that spot, you would have had to have your anti-air ready early.
Yeah, and it's like when it's a situation where it's whoever gets the next hit wins, it's really difficult because you're looking for so many different options. And JB honestly hasn't been jumping that often, so that's when he got to sneak in his just raw jump in.
Yeah,
at the very end.
And you know what? We talked about how once you get to this point in the tournament, you start to play against players that you can trust, have that like 100 level, they understand the fundamentals of things. When you start to push that envelope, that's when the stuff that is wrong starts to be right again, because now mental stack is so important, representing all these different things, like you said, is so important, and suddenly you're like, hey, when you're watching for 7 other things, do you still remember to anti-air?
Yeah.
Turns out in this particular instance, the answer was no.
Nope. Because you're like, is he going to throw another tornado? Do I need to look for a DI? Like, there's so many things to look out for that very last interaction. So
level
like,
2 could come out at any point.
Yeah, exactly. So fortunately for JB, the jump didn't work. Good read on him.
Yeah.
On his end.
Yeah, I think in general, he demonstrated a really solid read. Oh, good.
The other brother, the other Bautista, Lex himself, all the way from the UK across the pond. And I actually just commentated his match, too, against Zickles.
Yeah, so Zickles on the... I always forget if it's Zickles or Zycles, but yeah, on
I've been calling him Zickles, Zycles, and Zcles.
You know what? I'm going to go with Zcles. That's got the right kind of flair on it for this moment, I think.
He's from Canada. They have French people up there, right?
Yeah.
So there's a good chance it could be a Zcles.
That's one of the languages they speak up there.
But very strong Kimberly versus Lex. Obviously, Lex, huge representative from UK, also from New York, because they all came from Next Level. Used to be a Karen player in Street Fighter V, and now he's just blossomed into this amazing Guile player who did really, really well. I think the performance that put him on the map was Evo Japan. I think that was this year. Was it last year? I don't remember. I was there in person. So it might have been this year, yeah.
Time is a weird soup.
It is. There's been so many tournaments back to back, and just mixing it between offline and online. Like,
right?
I don't. My years are all like mishmashed together.
There's like definitely a window of time of like 2 or 3 years that is just compressed into like some weird mass that I remember all of it happening at once. I have to assume, especially I got to watch Lex play a little bit earlier, just so solid in the Guile. I think it's going to be hard for Zcles to get the type of momentum that they're going to need and really start to move forward. It's going to be a lot of how well they're able to represent the different tools that she has. Even elbow drop, flash kick covers so much horizontal space, you can't bait out anti-airs against Guile as well as you can some of the other characters in the roster.
Yeah, and back in the day when you did flash kick, sometimes you can jump at a range where flash kick will whiff, and that's not as common in this. Like cross-cutting or auto-correcting with flash kick in this game is pretty strong with Guile.
Perfect parries out of Zickles, slowly gaining the space, and Lex actually at the drive gate disadvantage. What a check on the run stop.
What a check. Zickles just trying to find some sort of momentum, and first has to get through the minefield of the sonic booms and trying to find a way to open up Lex, and there's the low forward. It does connect.
Okay.
Plus frames, okay.
Placing that low forward really well.
Yeah, the low forward has connected a lot of times, just clipping Zickles, chipping away at the health. Just an onslaught of kicks.
And I love that, right? It's a spot where it would be really easy to assume that Guile's going to back off, start to play defensive, especially being in burnout. And it's like, nope, I'm going to continue to claim this space, make you afraid. Air throw coming out from Zickles. Lockdown in the corner. What's the pressure going to be? OD flash kick. I don't care what the pressure was.
Yep, Lex was not about it. And we're going to see another one. He's like, get off of me. I will not let you get this corner pressure on me. Such a good thing for Guile, too, because once you get hit by the OD flash kick, you get pushed across the screen, and then it's back to trying to find a way in. He's going to cash out. No cash out.
I think it would have been a good idea just to get that drive gauge back, but obviously feeling confident in his ability to keep it slow here. What a confirm up the low forward, and because we didn't cash out, Lex was 2 steps ahead.
Here he knew. He's like, Sherry, I heard you. I didn't need to cash out, okay, because I'm saving it for the next sequence to end the game and take the first game.
That's why Lex is Lex, right? Like, I would have cashed out, but I'm sitting in this chair and not on that chair.
And Lex is out there on stage in winners. Top 96. But I wonder what Zycles' strategy is at this point. Like, he actually got a teleport in the second round, the beginning of the second round, but just was unable to keep the pressure up because Lex had no fear and was able to wake up OD reversal, OD flash kick.
Yeah, I think it's hard enough to get in if your reads on your opponent's defensive tendencies are not on point and you're going to be so completely removed from your game plan. That's a tough pull. Staying in the pocket now, going for jumps into the corner, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Ziggles was looking for some sort of anti-air coming from Lex, but Lex just patiently waited and then got those plus frames on the landing, and just like that, Lex cashes out. Match point.
I mean, a strong performance right now. Ziggles is going to have to find something super aggressive. That was just a naked OD run stop into nothing.
Trying to bait something.
Yeah, but I feel like there's all these layers of which Ziggles is trying to bait something. Wow, the first time we've gone for a follow-up off of the run flip, and Lex was ready with the neutral jump.
Man, Lex is just making all the correct defensive reads at this point, because, you know, as Guile, if you do make a bad defensive read, you're going to get hit for a lot. Although Kimberly doesn't do a lot of damage, she is a sequence character, so you would just have to eat a lot of these sequences you're about to see.
All right, now having that level 3 loaded up, this is important for Ziggles, the damage. But more importantly than that, I think the move speed is going to be huge here, because that might be one less fireball that you have to deal with because you're able to cover the space differently. Overhead reset into the level 3, Lex closing it out.
What a reset, because he got the confirmation off the lights. He knew it wasn't going to kill if he had canceled into level 3, so he went for the reset instead.
Very smart.
A little sauce in it.
Yeah, just steps ahead in every bit of that. And I think just Ziggles was navigating it all right in terms of the neutral, but Lex's counter pokes, particularly with low forward, the placement of low forward was immaculate.
Yeah.
The counter pokes, the defensive reads, all super on point. A super important skill set to have as a Guile player. It's why Guile is able to be played as such this powerhouse defensive character. If you can bring that out of him, suddenly he comes alive.
Exactly, especially in this game where, like, it feels like you are way more in the benefit if you are on the offense. Like, if you have a character or a player that does really well defensively, it's really hard to open them up, especially a Guile player, right? But I've seen other Guiles where they play the opposite, where they're super offensive.
Yeah.
And that works in this game still, too. But Lex, again, made all the right defensive reads.
Yeah, I think people undervalue defense in this game.
It's hard because you're guessing.
It is hard.
You literally have to guess right every single time, and Lex guessed right every single time. He did not make one wrong decision on defense, actually.
I think the thing about guessing right is people look at 50-50s as a binary choice. You know what's not a binary choice? Checking out Street Fighter Duel. Street Fighter Duel is a mobile game that was released last year. If you haven't heard of it, it's an RPG based on Ultra Street Fighter 4, featuring more than 40 of your favorite characters, such as Ryu, Akuma, Chun-Li, Cammy, and Guile. Enjoy a new mobile twist on a fighting game classic? Head over to your app store to download and play now.
And look at that. We still have World Warriors going on right now. So make sure you go to capcom.us/WW24 for more information on how to register for your locals and rules for your region's events. Your path to Capcom Cup 11 begins right here in the World Warrior.
I love the World Warrior circuit. I think it's one of the coolest things that they did for the Capcom Pro Tour over the years. You can play from the comfort of your own home, and when you're doing that, snacking is even easier. Go ahead and put your egg rolls in. Pagoda Egg Rolls, kind enough to support Capcom Pro Tour. Show them some love. They're kind enough to show us some love. When you're playing World Warrior from your house, you're all cozy, the microwave's right there.
Yeah, heat up the egg rolls. Logan was just talking about their cream cheese ragoons. I didn't even know they had that, but that's a, you know, again, as you mentioned, when you are playing at home, go hit that microwave up. Yeah. Get yourself a snack.
Creature comforts. Hey, life is short. Enjoy it. We'll be back with more Street Fighter really shortly.
Yeah, come on. Everybody come alive real quick. Battle of the strong, survival of the fit. Take your best shot. Hope you don't miss.
yeah, never quitting is the motto.
Yeah, come on, everybody come alive real quick. Battle of the strong, survival of the fit. Take your best shot, hope you don't miss. A new challenger is among us.
They can take it high, you can take it much farther.
Fast with the hands, E Honda. Defend my legacy with strength and honor. The greatest ever. Showdown, this is my event.
The time has come to share with you news that's bleak but sadly true. I'm talking of the fell Black Blight, a spreading darkness, endless nights.
The environment's changing and the monster population's taken a nosedive.
Blackgrass. Rampaging monsters. What do you know of this corruption?
This so-called Black Mist is actually the Black Blight. Then, there'll most likely be a blighted monster nearby too.
Looks like this whole village has been blighted!
Do we know what the Blight is or why it's eating away at the world? No. But we know that it attacked our home, and that it must be destroyed.
The Kinship Stone commands the might to purify this foul Black Blight.
And we're gonna stop the Black Blight!
We can befriend monsters easy enough, but other humans are a different story.
Hunters and riders.
Like, they both respect and live with monsters. They're the same that way.
I've been waiting my whole life for this. I want to help my friends. Everyone.
But right now, evil is growing in power. And soon, this whole world shall be devoured.
Yeah! We got claws for concern! Wrath is blighted!
You can use it to stop the blight!
But I'm curious about this kinship with monsters stuff. So I was hoping you could show everyone what it means to be a rider.
Welcome back to East Coast Throwdown. This is day number 2, but we have made it all the way to top 96. And we've seen a couple matches and winners already. But geez, there have been some really, really good matches so far.
Yeah, I mean, stuff has been super tight. I think as the tournament is going on, not just in terms of because we're progressing later and so we're filtering down to the stronger competitors, but I think in general, even watching the pools, it feels like everyone is warming up through the weekend.
Yeah.
Play is getting tighter, sets are getting closer. It's been a joy to watch. And I'm looking over, I think that I see Caba sitting down.
That is Caba indeed. So we're going to see another guy. We just saw Lex play. Lex just advanced. But we're going to see Complex 90 also, Akuma player, resident Akuma player. I actually know him from Twitter, so I've actually never seen Complex in person before.
It's always fun to come to these events and then put a face to the handle, right?
Right? It's like, and because we're in the Street Fighter 6 era where everybody plays online, like I really only know people's online names, and they're like Zickles. This is the first time I've ever seen Zickles in person.
Yeah.
Zickles.
But yeah, Complex had, my recollection is it was a pretty close, it was an Akuma mirror to make it out of his pool. Against the artist formerly known as Joe Umerogan, Thunder.
Yes, Thunder.
Tight set there, but, you know, managed to get the better of it. I wonder how this is going to go now. Akuma having lesser health, against Guile, can exert so much control on the screen. And I feel like Caba is, you referred to like aggressive Guiles. I feel like Caba is one that I associate with being more willing to be aggressive and move forward.
Caba was literally who I was thinking of when I was talking about the aggressive Guile versus like a defensive Guile.
Defensive used to be Dominion. He doesn't play anymore. I would say Do is my idea of a defensive Guile now. Although Lex played a really defensive flavor earlier.
Yeah. Like the way that Caba plays, he's able to sprinkle in so many different normals, and he catches you and counter hits you all day because you're not really expecting coming from a Guile that's approaching you.
Yeah. It makes you feel dumb.
Yeah.
You're like, this isn't supposed to happen.
No punish on the sweep there, but we're going to get the pickup off the strong.
Jump in. Little delay off of that jump in. Nice parry. Caba, you wouldn't believe that he's at the corner with how confident he seems right now.
Yeah. Like, he is very confident just down backing in the corner, doesn't mind pressing, finding his ways, like that punish counter right there.
All right, first round on the board. And that was, I mean, the bravery to the crouch jab after blocking that dive kick, too. I mean, it was, I don't know if it was as low as it certainly wasn't as low as it could be, but it wasn't like a super high up dive kick.
Yeah, wasn't that negative, but again, when we talk about intuition in players, like they've played so much where they kind of understand the defensive reads and what buttons to press when, and what the guesses are. And,
oh my god.
And Caba is on it right now, right with the drive rush overhead. We're gonna build enough meter for level 3.
Yeah, you're dead. Goodbye. Cash out. Game 2.
There has to be another Dominican in the crowd. Mena's not here, but I hear the screaming for Caba. I heard a lot of, okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean, just clean, complex, obviously looking flustered. The series of jumps all there, all answered. No deviation, no change in, like, maybe if I do it this way. Just not able to deal with all of these varied limbs like you highlighted coming out of Caba.
Yeah, and Caba was able to, like, switch up his anti-airs, too. Like, it was crouch fierce once, and then it was flash kick twice after that. It's just, Complex is trying to find his way in. And even though he had, nice bait.
We talked earlier about that it can be hard to bait the flash kick out of Guile, but Akuma, with that demon flip, better equipped to do that than most. Nice cross cut. Oh, punish counter. That's going to put Caba into burnout, but the bravery of a wake-up jab, you're in burnout, going to die on one hit.
Caba, literally no fear. Because, I mean, I guess if you're in burnout, you die on the next interaction anyway, so might as well commit to the crouch jab on wake-up.
I can't, but why are you jumping? Okay, force the issue. No, finds the jab back, confirms into the level 1. That's going to kill.
He was ready for the cancel into level 1. Again, when you are burnout, people get so trigger happy with DI. You just really also have to know that these players at this level are so ready, even when they're in burnout, to cancel into a super. There's that bait.
Yeah, huge corner position. One of the issues for Complex that we just saw demonstrated in that last round, though, not really able to finish his plate. That was a spot perfect fireball trap, but committed to trying to claim the space. Caba having tons of damage now, about to build up to level 2. Oh, no anti-air?
No anti-air there, but after this block fireball, the end of the sequence, we're starting to go air to air. So you can just see how Caba is mixing up all his defensive options. He's already whiffed flash kick twice. He's looking to air now.
Walk up sweep, level 1. Oh my god, it beat out the throw, and now Caba, another fireball hit will be enough to do it. Complex needs to finish the job right now.
Like, he does have that one bar left. Are we gonna...
Why? And the cross-cut flash kick closes it out. Complex was not able to find the finish line for any of the opportunities that they landed themselves in that set.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Complex. Like, it's funny because he was able to find the opening, but when you're playing at such a high level, like, you really, really cannot give your opponent another opportunity to live, and then you have to force another decision made to seal the round. And Caba has made the correct decision every single time.
Yeah, I talk about the highest level of Street Fighter. I call it a game of inches. It's all about that. The higher tier of competition you get, the more and more small decisions and small optimizations matter. It's really easy to fall into the rabbit hole as a newer player or a burgeoning competitor to get really bogged down in optimizing things. But where it really becomes important is when you start to get at that point. Caba had all those optimizations on point, and Complex, I think, was struggling to get the best of what should have been the more foundational part of his game.
Yeah, and like, he started understanding how to get his way into by baiting so many of those flash kicks.
Yeah.
But it's like, you really, really need to capitalize and I want to say sequence, but really have your routes down to make sure that, again, you have the opportunity to be on the offense now. You really have to take advantage of that.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I am excited for this one. Y'all might have caught it on the camera before it went over, but again, I can see the production feed on the side. My eyes went wide. Shine and Digo.
What a match already. And this is just top 96. We're not even top 24 yet, which is happening tomorrow. We're going to see one of New York's best, Shine. Kimberly, resident Kimberly player, maybe Chun. And then we see Digo, man himself, all the way from Japan. And we also have Beast Cup coming from Digo, the 3v3, which he entered himself, partnered up with Caba and Louis Man.
Oh, God. What a team.
It's going to be the Dominicans plus Digo. Interesting team.
Yeah, so Shine, obviously the reigning ECT champion, having taken it last year. I wonder what the character choice into Akuma is going to be. I don't know.
You think he's going to go Chun?
I personally feel like that might be a better matchup. You know, obviously one of Kimberly's weaknesses doesn't have a DP, so I feel like she could get really abused by air fireball unless there's an element of like using run and getting underneath and trying to deal with air fireball horizontally rather than vertically. Chun having a DP, and I feel like Chun has some anti-fireball tools.
Yeah.
But at that point, now you're leaning much more into a neutral focus game. It is going to be the Chun-Li pick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is coming from Shine, so definitely one of the strongest players coming from New York. He has the fundamentals. He's been playing Street Fighter for so long, and he's always been a very, very solid player.
Yeah, I mean, even his Kimberly is solid. I look at his Kimberly. He doesn't play Kimberly like she's this super sequence-heavy setup, mix-up character. He plays her neutral as though it is a strong part of her game.
Yeah, like when you watch Shine play, when he is playing Kimberly, he does a lot of stand medium kicks and tries to get some conversions off of that. But we're not going to see the Kimberly. We are going to see the Chun, and accidentally whiffs the Hazanchu. But as you mentioned, Chun-Li does have a lot of anti-fireball moves. That was one of them, unfortunately. Daigo's just getting all the right reads on offense at the moment.
Right, one more touch will do it. Finds the throw. Digo with a perfect KO to open up the round.
What a strong start coming from Digo. Let's see if Shine kind of, you know, warms it up a little bit. There we go. There's the handshake move, stand medium punch. No throw loops, but we can fake those, you know.
Yeah, I mean, she's one of two characters in this game that doesn't have a throw loop. But, I mean, if...
It looks like she does sometimes. Though.
Right, it does. Well, it's all about whether the other person is being respectful of your meaty is real.
Exactly.
And so if you are respectful of the meaty, you can earn the throw, and it's all about whether they have that micro reaction to that, you know, couple frame differential.
What a conversion off that frame trap. And Digo just taking Shine all the way to the other corner. And he's going to answer with his own throw loops. That's 3. Are we going to see 4?
I love 4. Oh, shimmy, and it works!
I think, was it you who said earlier 3 was a psychological number that we needed to look up? And that was indeed it. It was 3 throws, and it was the 4th one that was a shimmy, and it worked on Shine.
Something about it. 3 that's the number where people's brains break.
Yeah, they're like, I can't get hit by a 4th one. There's no way. I have too much pride on the line for that.
Nice sweep with punish from Digo. Working his way in.
Yeah, we're not going to see the switch into Kimberly, too. We are sticking with the Chun.
I can agree with that. I don't think, with the way that Daigo's approaching the matchup, I don't feel like Kimberly is going to introduce anything that is going to be beneficial for Shine to try to deal with the problems that are facing him right now. Is the level 1 going to be enough to do it? Wow.
That's another perfect. And that was such a good conversion. That was such a good hit confirm off the target combo to get that sequence going.
Oh.
No, with punish.
I mean, Daigo's ground game is just so solid, and it's wild, right? Because we were talking about how Shine is really great at that element of the game, but it's just... There's the Digo factor in all of it, right? Like, you sit down against him, and there's...
You're like, there's no way he would whiff low forward on me, right? Nah, his spacing should be immaculate.
All right. Okay, party starter. Oh!
Nice reaction.
Oh, my God!
No, canceled into ODDP. Digo had not committed to anything yet.
That's wild. Standing short check. Dive kick is going to be a punish.
That's going to be it. Doesn't even spend the super meter. Just like that, Digo is going to take it over Shine, advancing through winners.
Wow, that was a tough draw for Shine.
Yeah, having to play against Digo.
Having to play against Digo. Digo in fantastic form in that set. The Chun pick, I do think, was the right one, but it just was not in the position to deal with the ground game in the way that I think he needed to. And Digo, I think, was much more willing to walk forward, engage in footsies, rather than playing a fireball game. So the anti-fireball tools a little bit less important than they might have been. It was really about their spacing.
Yeah.
And Digo just outspaced Shine. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, like he had neutral understood so well that even though he whiffed that single low forward, he only whiffed one, but the other ones clipped him. Like a lot of times when someone is approaching, you do try to walk back.
Yeah.
And then you get clipped going low all the time. So, you know, and Digo, he switched up from low forward into the fierce.
Yeah.
So now, like when Shine was trying to walk back, I feel, so he kind of walked himself back into the corner because he's trying to whiff punish the low forwards.
Right.
And Digo was like, okay, if you're going to try to whiff punish my low forward, I'm going to walk forward and do a fierce instead, and you're going to get into block stun instead of me whiffing a normal. So Shine was just stuck in the corner for a long time.
Yeah, it's a tough trap you can fall in, I feel, as a Chun-Li player. We have Itabashi Zangief versus Ludovic sitting down now.
Let's go, Lud. I haven't seen Lud in so long, and I'm pretty sure Lud, resident Chun-Li player, like one of the best Chun-Li players from the U.S., probably is playing Chun again, and we all know Itabashi Zangief is going to be playing some Zangief.
It's in the name. Now, I did not notice Ita's on stick yesterday. There is some...
What's going on
there?
there?
Some ergonomic choices have been made.
I see there are 3 buttons that are leaned towards there.
It looks like there's a little, almost a little hill there.
Yeah.
And it seems like the idea is it's like a
rests
hand
his palm.
rest.
Yeah. That's like a mouse.
Yeah, that's
But
exactly
with
what
3
it is.
buttons instead.
I love all the experimentation we see with peripherals nowadays.
Yeah, there are so many different crazy sticks out there, and like it's cool to see because back in the day, all you really had was your arcade stick and maybe a pad every now and then.
Right.
Now everyone uses different sort of pads, aftermarket, and there's aftermarket sticks and like custom-made sticks.
Yeah, we have custom-made sticks literally on site here today.
Oh, yeah, that's sick. And I think it's because there's so many, like, people want a parry button now. People want a DI button.
Yeah, people are trying to figure out any small way that they can give themselves an advantage. That is how hungry they are to be the best in the competition. It is the Chun-Li pick out of Lud, and I feel okay in this matchup. I think, you know, the grounded buttons from Keith, he can play footsies, but as Chun, you can stand just outside of footsie range, represent a lot of fierce fireball, but once Zangief does get in, it hurts.
It's scary. It's very scary. I mean, that applies for every character in this game, right? It's like the matchup that Zangief really has to be concerned about is more so the neutral versus being on the offense. Like, I think once Geef is in on you and is able to be in that headbutt range, matchup is kind of all the same.
Yeah, so Chun-Li's job in this matchup then is to ensure that she is never on the back foot. You want to force neutral, even when you're being the aggressor, right? Like, she doesn't have the real throw loop, so you're not going to try to overextend. You're always worried about like a Chun reversal SPD or level 3 once that resource is available. So your goal is to keep the game cool and collected and composed. Right now, not happening. What a whiff punish with the standing short from Itazan.
We're going to go into level 2. We're going to full animation. Nope. Cancels the level 1. It's funny he went for that combo.
He went for that combo in his pool yesterday as well.
Okay. Yeah, because I know they actually gave him a buff where, you know, it used to be Hell Stab, which is a really difficult, like, it's a weird movement going from level 2 Hell Stab into level 1, but I guess she was also in the corner, so he didn't have to go for that hard combo anyways. But they gave him a medium punch buff where he doesn't have to go for the Hell Stab anymore.
My God, the layers. Drive rush, shallow finish, baits out a punch from Lud and finds the whiff punish. Now, Lud walking back to the corner again. Is this going to be the story of every Chun on stream today, that they walk themselves into the corner?
Because really, when you're trying to play the neutral, you're looking for a whiff punish, but unfortunately, like, Itabashi is so comfortable in the neutral. Like, he's finding all the hits, whether it be from stand short or stand medium punch.
Right, in burnout now is Lud. Oh, that wasn't the one where you can get the plus frames after. I think it's only HK legs ends up plus, is what I want to say.
But it's not a true block string if you go for the HK legs, right?
Yeah, no, there is a gap there. So, you know, making a calculated choice, but ending up, unfortunately, in a spot where you're still going to get caught out. The drive reversal in response to the drive rush.
Low checks.
Oh, man, no confirm.
conversion.
Okay. Oh, we didn't cancel into the stance. That would have been a great spot.
It's maybe because it hit a little weird because it's off the beginning of his drive rush, but Lud is able to get the next hit, trying to push Itabashi into the corner.
Meaty jabs, but see, this is an okay spot now to try to slow it down. Problem is, your drive gauge is so low. Zangief does such a good job of specifically targeting your drive gauge, and Lud is still surrendering so much space, back almost at the corner already.
And Itabashi is just so many fierces you're taking right now. Slowly chipping away at the drive bar. That is a punish counter. So, yep, that headbutt was definitely going to take it. Stun corner. Lud just had to be ready to super there, but he wasn't. So, this is going to take it with the level 3.
Yeah, just a super clean performance from Itabashi Zangief. Like we were saying, Chun's job, keep the game in neutral and win neutral. Itabashi had a better neutral game there. Not dissimilar to the Digo match that we just watched.
Yeah.
It came down to spacing. Their spacing was better.
Yeah, and like Itabashi, like it's funny because it's not like Eve has the best movement, right? Like he kind of knee hops around, or he'll try to drive rush in. And Itabashi switched up his options, like ending drive rush early just to stop the check coming in from Lud, and then whip punishing that. And I saw a lot of whip punishes with the stand short too.
Yeah, and I suppose there's something to be said that, you know, Chun-Li had that change to her back walk speed going into year 2. It's entirely possible that her year 1 back walk speed, she may have been able to easily get herself into an advantageous position to start really setting up her neutral game compared to there. That difference in like the delta between the characters, because she was slower, may well have been a difference maker there.
Yeah, and like Itabashi actually didn't throw out any sweeps, like trying to catch Lud, trying to walk back, but you did see Lud get clipped a couple times with like the crouch low forward, or it was like short sometimes too, the crouching short, just slowly clipping away at Lud's health.
Yeah, it's not even necessarily about getting clipped walking back. It's about ending up, I think, in a space where you feel confident trying to set up for a whiff punish. And like the fact that you have to walk farther and longer now to do that, that distance comes a little slower. It's not easy, and it can feel really scary, especially with Zangief as he exists right now.
Yeah, you're trying to escape his pressure.
Right. Slow as molasses is like when you have that dream where you're trying to run, but you're slow for seemingly no reason.
I have never had that dream.
You've never had that? Am I weird?
I think when I run in my dreams, I'm like lightning fast,
Wow,
like
okay.
the Flash, because I want to be.
I think you're better adjusted than me is what I'm taking away from that.
Because it's your dream. You can determine however you want it to end.
Good for you.
Right?
I used to be able to lucid dream. I can't anymore. Sitting down now, Big Bird and El Chacate, Lily versus Rashid.
Yep. Big Bird, huge household name of Street Fighter 6 and Street Fighter 5. We've known him to play so many characters. Ken Rashid, but definitely he has been making waves with his Rashid. Same thing with Chacate and his Lily.
Right. Pressing the issue, finds the throw, continues to migrate forward, but it's hard. I mean, because the fireball from Rashid behaves so differently from a regular fireball, you can't use it to dissuade stock storage at full screen in the way that you would want. What a neutral jump, though.
Neutral jump coming down with the right button, too.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, my God.
Oh, no. That is a fat punish. Fortunate drop for Big Bird. But building some space, very close to level 2 if he needs to use it. Yep.
Yeah, is going to cash it out. I think with the drive gauge where it is, yeah, you want to try to force the issue as best you can.
I mean, yeah, it's checkmate. That chip damage is coming.
Just such a dominant tool, that level 2 from Rashid.
Yeah, but meaning this round, because he didn't have 3 bars.
Oh,
nice perfect parry.
Right,
I don't think we'll see another level 2 in this round.
I don't imagine so, but I mean, if they play the pace out slowly enough, perhaps halfway there, a fair bit of life actually on both sides. Committing that drive gauge, really getting hard committing to these throws, I think. But just like that, clips with the overhead.
Yeah, driver's overhead, that is a safe jump. You cannot drive reversal it. Just like that. Almost had the bar for level 2, but didn't need to do it.
Rashid's damage on cash out in the corner when they really want to commit drive gauge, I feel like they do such a good job of just deleting your health when they commit all those OD specials.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's just like, you think the combo is over, but the extensions that you get off of these cancels and the OD moves, it's just like, oh wow, this combo is never ending.
It's a Marvel combo. You look at it and it's just like, what are they doing up there?
The OTGs and whatnot.
Counter hit throw. Keeps the pressure going. Another throw.
This is such a difficult position for El Chocate.
Oh, I wanted 4 would have been right. My favorite thing is when somebody throws on 4.
Level 1. Just enough. Great calculation there on Big Bird's end.
Okay. Set point. El Chocate, I think as the set is going on, seeming to have a harder and harder time navigating the neutral. So actually being more aggressive is the adaptation that we're seeing right now. But a wake-up jab out of Big Bird gets him out of the corner.
And it puts Chocolate into the corner. Difficult position for Lily to be in. Oh, but the whiff will get punished. Not a full conversion, though.
Oh, my God.
Catching the startup frames.
And the shimmy works. Level 2 available.
Nice check. Getting the counter hit. Perfect parry. Uh-oh.
Shimmy, no bite. Overhead connects, and he didn't even need to cash out the resources. I want to highlight that perfect parry there, because it was off a jump in, but he delayed the parry and perfect parried the empty jump low short. Right? Like, there's a specific timing that you would go for if you're like, all right, I want to, you know, perfect parry the jump in. That extra bit of delay, like, I want to believe that that was a calculated choice.
Well, I mean, if you're waking up tap parry and you do get the perfect, that has to be calculated because there's a slight delay. You know, it's not just like a wake up. So, I do fully believe that Big Bird meant to perfect parry and tap parry in that situation.
Yeah, it's just
on the empty jump.
Empty jump, like that's the thing that gets me.
Yeah,
is because I look at empty jump in situations like that as like, okay, the goal of empty jump
is to bait out the parry,
is to
right?
bait out the parry, and to alter the way that you're approaching that defensive choice and have it work out for you that way. Bringing in layer 2 like that, I talked about Game of Inches. That's where you start to see those other weird minor optimizations that are the difference maker between top 96 and top 24.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Big Bird just got second at Evo. You know what I'm saying? Like
no big deal.
He's got that level. You know, he has that decision making on defense and on offense, and all those drive rush overheads connected.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the overheads were blocked.
Yeah, maybe one, but I think overwhelmingly, yeah, just the offense just worked for them. Tino sitting down against dual Kevin for the next one.
Okay. So we're going to see another Rashid matchup versus Tino, who we just saw play earlier, Dalsim versus Brutus. So this is going to be interesting to see Rashid versus Dalsim because this has been historically a bad matchup for Dalsim.
Sure.
But Eagle Spike works differently in this game. So I think I just know this is not as bad as it was in Street Fighter V.
Yeah, but not being as bad in 5 is not the same thing as being good.
That's true.
And I think in general, I'm of the opinion that I think bad matchups in this game are not as polarizing as bad matchups in some previous Street Fighter titles have been.
There really is no like 7-3
yeah, I was about
matchup.
to say. I was like, is there a single 7-3 matchup in this game?
I don't think so. I mean, Geef players might think differently. Maybe they think Dalsim Geef is 7-3.
Yeah. I think year 1 Sim JP was really bad for JP.
Okay, that could make sense too. Yeah.
But even that I think might have only been like 6-4 or 6.5. Not rightly sure.
Yeah, I mean, like the meta in this game, there's so many different tools. Like Drive Rush just changes the game for you.
Oh yeah.
Like it's the fact that every character has access to Drive Rush and Drive Meter, it negates terrible matchup. It gives you a tool to fix whatever that discrepancy might be within the matchup.
So I'm going to be intrigued to see how Tino approaches what is going to be a very different pace of game compared to the Zangief from Brutus. We saw a very calculated and informed defensive evasive play. Dual Kevin not going to give Tino the same opportunities to bob and weave and thread the needle.
Not at all. He literally said 99 seconds, round start, drive rushed in.
I mean, he's wearing green. He's already got it. He's making his intentions known.
And it's so funny because the way that Dual Kevin plays, he's typically a very slow player, but because he knows his matchup, the fact that you cannot give Dalsim space to breathe, he just started off the round super aggressive with the drive rush and ends up with the perfect.
That's what you need to do against Dalsim. If you treat round start like a situation where you need to start to back off and jockey for position, what you have done is you have already handed Dalsim the keys to neutral.
Exactly. And like, Jesus, Kevin just ready, like, Tino tried to float away. He was like, nope, he did an air-to-air, got the juggle conversion into the corner, and we're watching all this. This is what I mean by the combo extensions, right? It looks like the combo is always going.
It really does. We're going to confirm into the level 3 at the end of that. There's a fair bit of scaling on this, but with the life already being yellow, I think even with minimum scaling, it could. It does.
Oh my gosh. And it was almost a double perfect at that point.
One game up for Dual Kevin.
Okay. All right, we see Tino. Instead of trying to press the button round start, you see him going back this time. So trying to build more space in the beginning of the round. Unfortunately, Dual Kevin's able to get in, and Tino's back is against the corner once again.
I mean, even with Eagle Spike behaving differently, Rashid has great movement, so it is hard to be able to claim that space. He's just going to take it back from you so easily. Okay, finds the punish counter throw for the parry pump out of Tino. Dual Kevin about to go up 2-0, basically unanswered.
He is speed running through right here. That is a dual Kevin special. I've told him this so many times. I said, I don't know if you know you do this. I'm sure you do because you're the one who is doing it. The third round or the second round of the second match, he always does drive rush overhead. That is like that is a dual Kevin special. And I'm like, do you realize you do that a lot? And he's like, huh, I do that a lot.
It's something about, it must be something about where the pace of, establishing conditioning and layers goes. Something about that feels natural to his hands and his psyche. Still firmly in the driver's seat. Level 3 available. Wake up super from Tino, but it's not going to matter. Dual Kevin just button right into level 3 to close that one out. Watch the movie, sir.
Truly. I mean, like, at that point, he didn't have to commit to anything. He did not have to overextend. He could have just waited and, made the right decision.
Yeah, Tino really just... Rashid, off rip, had everything that he needed in order to deal with what Tino was bringing to the table. We saw, I mean, it's the exact opposite in terms of pace and matchup from what we saw in Tino's first game. And when you give them the opportunity to start to bob and weave, really pick their spots on the screen, give them the breathing room to be really selective with their button choice, they were fantastic at that. But Rashid is not a character who's going to let you do that. And Dual Kevin's not a player who's going to just let you dictate how the pace of the match is going to be played out. So the net result of all of that is, yeah, sorry, the thing that you're best at isn't going to be part of the game today.
Yeah, no, not at all. And especially in a game where like they give you tools like Drive Rush to kind of close the gap against characters, it definitely works against Dalsim. But Kevin was just, like, you could see Tino, he did try to adjust. So in the beginning, in the first round, he got hit by the immediate start round Drive Rush, and in the second round he started off with his one button and it did clip Kevin, but that was the only hit he got that round, and it almost became a double perfect because after he got that hit he did try to up back, tried to flow it away, and Kevin just read it. He literally just ran forward, jumped forward, did the air to air short, got the conversion, put him in the corner, and then it's a rinse and repeat cycle when you have Dalsim in the corner as Rashid.
I think there's something to be said. Dalsim is a character that I think across multiple titles takes a lot of time to really optimize and figure out. The tail end of Street Fighter V Dalsim, he had some really nasty mix-ups and the ability to really pressure you once he got in the driver's seat. I don't really know that I have seen a Dalsim player in Street Fighter 6 yet who has been able to implement something like that and start to play the aggressive side of the engine of Street Fighter 6. And so even in a spot like that, like you called out, where you find that jab to check the drive rush at round start and it starts to be your turn, the tendency is still going to be to try to get back to that more neutral focused game, because the tech just hasn't been developed for the Dalsim players to start bringing out all of the tricky stuff and making us say zoner, by the way.
It's really up to like the enthusiasts. It's up to all you Dalsim players out there to start figuring it out. Actually, Louis Man is here. I'm pretty sure Louis Man is in top 96. He is one of those Dalsims I feel like have a really, really good mix between playing defensive and offensively. It might just be, I don't want to say it, but it might be like the style of the Dominican Republic. Like they're kind of like highly aggressive. As we mentioned, as we saw earlier, Caba doesn't really play 100% defensive. Guile, he is down to slug it out with you in the neutral with normals outside of sonic booms, and I feel like Louis Man kind of has that too. Like he'll mix it up with the dive kicks, he'll keep the pressure on you, and I think that would have worked out much better in this matchup since you were not going to win in the neutral against Kevin, not just player to player, but as a character situation. So you kind of have to switch it up and go on the offenses or something.
Every inch you gave became a mile. So you have to start taking some inches of your own and claiming that space and doing something more active. Being the passive defensive player in that spot against that combination of player and character, just simply not going to work out for you.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that was winner still though, right? So
I believe so.
Tino is going to go down into losers, and Kevin is going to advance through winners.
Yeah, I mean, and I think Dual Kevin, often a shortlist candidate to make it really far in tournaments like this.
I do know that all the Midwest is cheering for Dual Kevin, because if he is to win this and he is to qualify, that means the World Warrior out in Midwest, right now he's #1 spot for points. That means he automatically qualifies, and then 2 more slots will open up for the World Warrior in Midwest.
Yeah, that's one of the things that makes these premier events super fascinating to me is the way that these, the results of these, like any person getting a dub can drastically change up what a World Warrior leaderboard looks like.
Yeah, it's kind of like what the West Coast is going for too. You know, we have like JV, we have Nephew. We're hoping that they qualify in their own way, so it kind of opens up more slots on the West Coast for more West Coast players to represent.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably lucky Punk won real quick.
Right?
Otherwise, World Warrior East would have been a really weird conversation.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. East Coast is so strong in Street Fighter 6, seriously. So, you guys, there's a lot of heavy hitters out there.
One of them sitting down now. We have Boost on the player 2 side playing against Picaro. I do imagine this is winner's side as well.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because we saw
This
Picaro
is-
win earlier.
And this was a match that I'm pretty looking forward to because we did see Picaro just play against another Ken, but Boost is. He's a newer player, but he plays like an OG. He is very fundamentally strong.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Look at that trade off the Blanca ball. And the check on the dry rush, again, this is what I mean. Like, he was an online player, and a lot of times when online kind of transitions to offline, they don't get the same performance. But I think Bruce actually upped his performance offline.
Well, that style, right? Even with the fantastic netcode we have, and this game is incredibly playable online, there is a different experience in the flesh, in the analog, with the person sitting next to you. And if you have a reactionary style like we're seeing out of Boost, it can really come alive there. Hopefully, oh, Shimmy works out for Picaro, though, having the life lead now, going in, up back from Boost.
Yeah. Nice up back just to escape the shimmy figure. A nice check with the wake-up jab coming from Boost. Tried to delay the jab. Didn't catch Picaro, though. And Picaro has been playing so solid.
Yeah, and playing really slow, right? Boost going to that fireball, but I think Boost is a little better equipped than the previous Ken that we unfortunately saw going into this, recognizing the anti-fireball tools inherent to Blanca's kit. That up ball was crazy.
Yeah, like I think Boost did try to bait out the up ball, or he did try to go for the shimmy, but the up ball actually caught the back dash coming from Boost. But that was an incredible sweep punish on the whiff medium punch.
Woo!
There's perfect parry on the Blanca ball, full punish with the Tatsu.
Oh, and that's crazy, too, because the run ensures that they get it standing. He caught it on the landing frames. Still at a life deficit. Up back ball, but we're still plus. Picaro gets the shimmy and closes out that first round.
Oh, that was such a clean round from both players.
I think it's just like a lot of the opportunities that Boost was getting where, you know, pokes were working out in his favor just weren't leading to an awful lot of damage. Crazy corner control here. And this is probably going to make for a much better position for him. So much of that first round was fought mid-screen.
Yeah, and Boost playing so patiently right now, just slowly walking Picaro into the corner. Picaro is able to get out with the rainbow ball, but Boost, again, not really phased. Walking him down once again, drive rushing fierce, putting him in the corner. Uh-oh. Not a good position to be in. It's done.
Just right to DI. No muss, no fuss.
You know, like, because at this point, when there was such a huge life deficit between Boost and Picaro, I don't know if he wanted to spend the level 1. To get out of, to get out of the situation. At this point, you might like look at it and say, oh, I want to keep my meter, keep my level 3, and make it down to the final round where I can reset the health.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really compelling point, right? And it's all of these small optimizations and small affectations to your decision-making. No situation is a true binary 50-50 in this game. There is always a way to rationalize the choice you make. Right into Lightning Beast off of this confirmed for Picaro. That's going to get Boost in the corner. Able to set up Blanca-chan.
Uh-oh. Turn Blanca-chan on. Not yet. Oh, there's a wake-up blow forward. Don't try to shimmy me. And level 2 is starting to end on Picaro's end.
Yes, losing a lot of time off of this. Wow, what a choice from Boost. That drive rush interaction that he's been doing, been letting the drive rush rock and just taking the space a lot. So that delay crouching strong, great choice. Not able to get that pick up there was Picaro. Has the life lead now, but wants to, this slowdown is actually great for them. No hard commit, and we're ready. Green means go.
Oh, what a confirm off the second hit. Okay, with Boost taking first game. But I like that adaptation from Boost because when you saw him play earlier, he has been consistently doing, like, whether it was crouch strong or low forward drive rush, he would do a delayed light. And Picaro was comfortable blocking it the whole time. So that very last interaction, instead of going with the light, he went with a more active button, the crouch strong, and it actually clipped Picaro.
Yeah, and it made the huge difference, right? We were skewing back to neutral. That's what got the momentum back in his favor. Still fighting with this mid-range. Picaro, I think, being a little bit more active with his buttons in this mid-range compared to what we saw in the first game.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more heavies because, Picaro was doing a lot of crouch medium punches, so now mixing in with stand medium punch. But because he sees that Boost is trying to poke back with some mediums, he's pushing out more active buttons with heavies.
That
but
shimmy was...
That far away shimmy.
Yeah, that's the wild part. I was like, He was in another zip code.
What a read! He tried to do an OD up ball, or sorry, down ball. I don't know what the official name of it is, but Boost was ready with a crouch fierce.
That is a crazy call out, and that is a degree of confidence that you have. Wow, perfect spacing to call out the up back ball once again. Has the level 2 ready. That's not going to be enough to kill, but one more interaction will force it. Goes for the jump.
Oh
what?
My God, he did a delayed ODDP. That is like.
We got Ending Walker at home.
That is an Ending Walker move, yes, 100%. The walk up delayed ODDP, Jesus, putting it all on the line. Boost is feeling it. This is a different type of confidence level right now.
Absolutely. Jab taking the turn after the up back ball. Dominant Pico doesn't want to block all this out. Yes, manages to get out of the corner, but all of these blocks bad. That drive gauge being specifically targeted. Lightning Beast.
He's trying to get, oh no, there's a fierce.
Okay.
Punish, but not much damage off of there, which is fine. This is okay for Boost right now, although he's burnt out.
Okay. Pico needs this change.
Yeah, Boost slowly walking himself out of the corner.
Just about out of burnout. Great air-to-air. Blanca-chan in the back, but ready with the reversal super. I think you would have been far better served just setting up Blanca-chan.
Okay. Walk up. DI. Okay. Trying to get the shimmy, but Boost with the up back. Escaping, but Pico is in a bad situation with the drive bar right now. You don't want to take a drive rush hit or drive rush block.
Yeah, just had to commit so much in order to make those opportunities. What a pickup. Boost evens up the life, has the corner position advantageously, has the drive gauge advantage. Up ball from Pico, betting it all on this burnout situation, but the crouching fierce gets called out. Pico's been doing a great job of varying where that ball lands and making Boost have to second guess his anti-air choices.
Yeah, Rainbow Ball is one of those special moves that are really, really difficult to anti-air, and you'll get punished if you miss up the timing on it.
God.
Well, confirm off the step kick. Okay. Counter hit fierce. Jump out the corner, no cross cut there, but the low forward is going to connect.
Side switch into the level 2. Boost really loves this level 2.
He does, and he has such a huge life lead right now. Just Pico is going to have to make one hell of a comeback.
Ooh, what a check. Lightning Beast in burnout, but I mean, you're basically trading burnout for the control that Lightning Beast gives you. Unfortunately, this is not a great spot to now be in. Back against the corner. What a whiff punish from Boost. One more touch will do it. Meaty DI is enough.
Unfortunate. A couple execution errors in the end from Pico. Unfortunate for him, but Boost, super, super clean play. And you could see the adaptation in the end where he started baiting out the air OD ball down.
Yeah.
Like he's punished it twice with 2 different punishes, and he was just so ready for it.
The crazy hard reads that Boost was making in that set. He was squatting in Pico's head.
Yeah.
Right? He had squatter's rights on that entire property. That was it. It was just living rent-free.
Yeah.
And on top of that, just the incredibly strong neutral game. I mean, Pico, no slouch. That was 2-0. That was far closer than a 2-0 would have to be. That's like 2-0, but it was close, but like without a smidge of irony.
Yeah, like, unfortunately, like, Pico, he played it so strong, especially in the first game, but I feel like Boost is able to, like, he's like, okay, I see that you like doing a lot of up balls or air balls at this point, and he started changing the timing on when he would punish it, because he did lose that first round, because he did, he blocked one and tried to press some buttons after that and got counter hit.
Right.
So he's like, instead of trying to block these OD balls, I'm going to start punishing you in the air for doing it.
Yeah, and it's a really hard call. But, I mean, in a lot of those spots when up-back ball is being used defensively, it's probably in a position where you already have some initiative. So you have some frame advantage that you can play with to do some of these bigger choices. And it's really about whether then the Blanca player recognizes that and starts taking that turn back. Because now you need to start cycling back in, wake-up jab. And it's like, no, you actually do need to keep this off. We were at that point where we got off the reservation of playing by the rules of frame advantage, and it was the responsibility of Pico on Blanca to get them back on track, and it just didn't happen. A stellar performance.
Yeah, incredible performance from Boost, and he does move on, so congratulations to him. Pico does drop into losers, but again, still able to make it through losers if he keeps up that Blanca play.
Yeah. And I am hearing we have one more match for y'all before we cut to a break and swap teams.
Oh, and this is going to be a good one, too.
Yeah?
So I can see it's Fatality versus Jay B. So we saw Fatality earlier.
Yes.
Against.
Hurts.
Were you commentating that match against Zaf? Yeah.
I was, and Zaf's the homie, so that hurt.
Yeah, that level 3 coming out, just super clutch coming from Fatalities, and that was literally the only way he could win, and he was able to execute it. Where a lot of people stumble, you know, when they're like, I have to hit this level 3, a lot of times they mess up their execution, but not for Fatality. And then obviously there's JB, who we saw earlier. Just what else do I have to say about JB, you know?
Right. I mean, it is what it is. Bulldoze through. Hopefully, Fatality is going to be able to meet the intensity that could be coming his way. DJ, obviously, pretty well equipped to try to control that mid-range, really dominant in those spots. DI, an important thing to represent against him. So we're going to have to see a very different flavor of matchup than when we saw Fatality play earlier, because obviously that was against Akuma. Good call. What I was going to say is Fatality's counter-poke timing when we watched him play against Zaf was really good. And that seems to be the continuing trend right now.
Oh, there's a shimmy. And we did watch JB play earlier against Beeson, who was another DJ player. So he's actually back-to-back playing 2 different DJs. But the play style that you can see from the neutral, what an unfortunate miss. No autocorrect there, but yeah, it was a really strong start for Fatality.
OD up kicks, one more interaction will do it for Fatality. Just backing off, cool sway into backstep, full charge on the fireball, so JB's gonna get an empowered special. All we get out of it is a throw. Press the issue, wake up, jabs. Fatality plays fearlessly on defense.
I mean, you really have to mix up your wake-up options, and wake-up jab was it because JB did try to go for an overhead, which is a slight delay there. Just no fear with the reversals. And nice pokes.
Yeah, the placement of these standing medium kicks has been so good.
And it's really nice to see him using sway as a movement too. Instead of backdashing, he kind of swayed backwards just to build more space between him and JB.
Okay.
And I think JB right now is trying to figure out how the neutral is going to go. Because he's been getting poked a lot. Okay, this time getting the meaty.
All right, backing off. We want to use the level 2. I think the decision being, I'm still navigating this neutral, but I am being the aggressor right now, so let's keep me in the driver's seat.
Yeah, there was an opportunity for JB to get the punish counter throw there, but he was waiting to get the shimmy going.
Oh, please. I want to see one more.
No. And it would have worked too. But there's the perfect parry. Go straight into the punish with strong.
That was a lengthy round there as well. Jockeying for position here in this mid-range. Drive rush forward. At the same time, Fatality goes for that back sway. So earning that space. Level 2 available again. You build super so fast in this game.
Really
Sometimes
do.
there's no reason not to use it.
And like it's a good opportunity because JB's drive rush meter was in the orange. It gave him a good opportunity to build it back into the game. Oh, this is going to hit. He went for throw.
Does he have rhythm?
He's got the rhythm. You see the full animation here. Taking him back into the corner too.
Plus frames, right into throw. Are we following it up?
Sway backwards, okay.
Same interaction. Oh my, exactly the same interaction. That was a rerun.
Oh no, he missed the timing on the throw and the combo. This is gonna connect. This is just burn into level 1 too.
Oh, didn't even need to.
Just OD mixer just to seal the deal, but he did have the level 1 ready just in case that didn't kill.
I feel like if you're a character who can, in the corner, find opportunities to burn your drive gauge on overdrive versions of your specials, you have so much damage available to you. Dictator, another great example.
Oh yes, I know that for Bison. It's great. But JB, looking like he's figured out how to play against the neutral against Fatality right now. It's going to be up to Fatality to figure out how to counter poke again.
Yeah, it seems like the choice is slightly faster buttons now that Fatality has established a much stronger, mid-range poke game. So you want to sort of stymie that on startup. Fatality very much on the back foot in terms of life right now. That was an early jump-in button. Nothing really comes of it. Stuck at the corner. Oh, you were going to be in Burnout. Was too afraid of it. Now in Burnout, you have to hold this.
Yep. Unless you went for the super, but again, with that life deficit, I wouldn't want to spend my level 1 super and still be in Burnout. You'd probably still be checkmated into losing that round. JB getting off his level 2. Let's see what he gets off of this.
Okay, good jab check. That's a brave spot to jab, too.
And all he takes is the damage from a punish counter throw. Oh, we can't take another one of those, though.
Nope. Level 2 does get through.
This projectile invincible. Again, we're going to take him to the corner and see. Let's see what the sequence is here.
Oh.
Nice check from JB with the crouch jab.
Okay. Jump into the meaty pressure. Backing off. Fatality appreciating the little bit of breathing room that he has. JB fishing for a whip punish there. Ooh, great drive rush check. But no, we don't finish it out. DJ has such great cash out, but we're not going to get it there. Back from JB.
Oh, perfect parry. Punish counters, DIs him back, and just like that, the adaptation from JB, couple unfortunate drops from fatalities in, and we mentioned earlier, like once you get the opportunity, you really, really have to catch out and optimize on your opportunity. So when you make drops like that and you let a player like JB live to make another decision, that's really unfortunate.
No, absolutely. But I do want to give, I loved Fatality's approach on the ground between this and the match we saw against Zaf earlier today to get out of pools. The ground control really solid, has a great sense of how to not only play DJ and control that space, but the alternation between being poke heavy and making you sit, and then recognizing once you're watching for the pokes and then choosing to bulldoze in and be aggressive. That alternating cadence from him was really solid.
Yeah, and it's just like JB was able to adapt, and you know, in like the beginning of the rounds, there was a lot of times that JB was getting clipped and counter hit by those pokes, and he was just able to switch up the timing and stop. He actually stopped doing a lot of drive rushes in neutral.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And I think that's the point where, and this is my favorite thing to watch about high-level Street Fighter, is when you see adaptations on adaptations on adaptations.
So quick.
You see players that it's like layer 2 gets established and then layer 3 happens, and you start to find layer 4, layer 5. People are doing these crazy things that are all predicated on these absurd nested sequences that happened before, and it's just a joy to watch at the highest level. It is my favorite thing.
Same here. I do love me some high-level Street Fighter. But in order for us to continue watching more high-level Street Fighters, we need some support from our sponsors. So shout outs to them. We're going to start with some Street Fighter Duel. It is a mobile game that was released last year, so if you haven't heard of it, you're hearing about it now. It is an RPG based on Ultra Street Fighter 4, one of my favorite games of all time, featuring more than 40 of your favorite characters such as Ryu, Akuma, Chun-Li, Cammy, and Guile, and Sea Viper. Enjoy a new mobile twist on fighting game classic, so head over to your app store to download and play now, or you can just scan that QR code in that bottom right corner right now to download Street Fighter Duels.
You know, I love when people make it convenient for us. You know what else is convenient? Checking out SFL Japan. That action is ongoing now, and you can check out both the S and F divisions live, or you can watch the VODs twice a week on Capcom Fighters JP. Some amazing players, some amazing orgs that you can check out over there. I mean, we have a couple of Japanese players on site today. The stylistic difference, amazing. You get these opportunities to watch them every week. And if SFL Japan isn't your bag for some reason, boy, have we got some other flavors for you.
Yeah, we got some Europe as well. And as Logan had mentioned earlier, Street Fighter League Europe is live. This is not pre-recorded. We are going to watch every single team battle go down live. And it's going to be every single day from November 15th to the 26th. So you do not want to miss that. You can tune into Capcom Fighters on Twitch and on YouTube.
And maybe you're one of those people that you don't want, even your eyes you don't want to wander. You're not interested in checking out anything across any sort of pond. Well, we got SFL US as well. Team captains on the screen before you. That action is going to pick up Wednesday, October 16th. The astute of you will realize that that is rapidly approaching.
Yeah, and there's JB. Look, we just watched him play. We have team captains here online and offline, so make sure you catch them on Street Fighter League US. This week, actually, October 16th.
Yeah, and when you do so, make sure you put those egg rolls in. Pagoda, kind enough to help out across Capcom Pro Tour this year. So when you're looking for a snack to get you through, when you're ready to power yourself, you need those calories. Look, Street Fighter, high-level game, a lot of brain activity going on. You need the energy to burn.
You need to feed it. You need to, as they say, level up your snack game with Pagoda. And with that being said, we're going to see Rob give us an interview from Pagoda as well.
I just looked over and saw who the interview is with. So I guess Sherry isn't going anywhere, but hey, we're going to throw to the interview and then resume more of our Top 96 action coming up.
I am Hollywood. Big Hollywood Rob TV here with the one and only Sherry Jennings, and this has been What Fuels You with Pagoda.
Throwdown, the action continues, and it is my pleasure and honor to be a guest in the house on the East Coast of the living legend, the great himself.
My guy. Welcome back, as
Mr.
always.
Mendoza, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. Good to see you. I'm glad.
It's
a
pleasure.
let's
Anywhere
not
in the world.
Let's not say you're a guest. You belong here, Logan. Okay? Let's put it like this. This is your
I've
house.
got the Wi-Fi password.
Okay, that makes you official for sure. Across the pond visit as usual.
That's fair. That's fair. But I'm still a guest in your house.
That's love.
Thank
That's
you
love.
for welcoming me
My
yet
guy.
again.
Yeah, we've been doing a couple of events across the world, man, so it's pretty cool that we could continue. You know what I'm saying? Well-suited, I feel like, for the East Coast, you know? We got like a coalition going on with the EU and East Coast, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of love out here. I feel it, you know?
Been feeling it all today. The action has been sensational, both on and off stream. There's a lot to talk about, but we're going to have a lot to call because it's qualification time. We are in top 96, and we've already started putting names in that top 24. I see Boost making it through against Pico, looking very dangerous.
Actually, one of the matches I caught. Very, I would say, cerebral in the way he opened his mans up.
Yeah, I really enjoy watching him play, man. Obviously, we're both Ken enthusiasts.
He's a systematic Ken player. Like, he'll destroy you systematically. So I respect that.
We got some more cerebral players, though, because it's my pleasure to... We're going to go back to the East Coast EU connection because we've got a man that represents both. Coming right next, it's Lex. He's going to be facing off against Kami. So we got some Luke and some Guile.
I like that. That was beautiful. I can't even say you can have him. This guy, you know what? He has IDs on both sides. So I respect that. Kami, you know, these guys are, I don't even know if they're BFS anymore, but coming up in the Street Fighter 5 side of things, the Young Bucks, these two was the heaviest young gunners here on the East Coast, New York City. So it's pretty cool to see them move forward with Street Fighter 6, the franchise known as Street Fighter, right? Love it. See?
All right, we've lost another one to the Akuma.
I was just about to point that out, too. Oh, good. He got that Luke in the pocket, but I mean, it's Kami. He top tiers hard.
I mean, I think this is definitely a good matchup as well. If you have Akuma in the pocket against Guile, that's definitely There you go. You got the fireball game here.
The Fireball Clash. The classes. You know, you don't even really need the red fireball. You can just charge the regular fireball a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, nice. Dioki, the double dash, guaranteed throw, and we teched. We guessed correctly.
Oh, drive rush into nothing. He lets it rock and then back throws him. Tries to get out, but he's going to pay for it. All right, the OD boom.
Oh, that was a tap parry, too. He probably would have got hit with the drive impact. Recovering from the parry, possibly. I see you, Lex. Set the tone. I like that poke range fireballs from Kami. Trying to force a jump. Or a jump of his own, to be honest.
Ooh!
Good reactions, young man.
Green on the screen.
The jump in, there it
Big jump
is.
in.
Throw. Oh, would have worked, too. There you go. Make it optimal. Make it count. Is it enough? No. Chip out, though. Okay, Kami. New York representative here.
Yeah, no OD to worry about.
Let's go, man. Round number 2. This is just the appetizer, guys. Logan pointed it out. This is top 96 action. If you just tuned in with us here at East Coast Throwdown.
These are qualification matches, though.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get to the promised land.
That ticket. I like that. Meal ticket. Not a million, but it's a meal, though. It's close.
They're looking for that oasis in the parched desert of first to 2. They want to get into that first to 3 paradise of top 8.
Well earned.
It's treacherous dunes out there in the desert of first to 2. We've seen a lot of people fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
Some dehydrated players.
Talk of the town. We actually stressed that a little earlier, me and Vicious. Shout out to the bro. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Setting the tone here, Lex, with the Sonic Boom pressure. All advancing normals. You think he's a keep away character. No, we could slug it out, too. Speaking of which, Kami, no confirmation. Can I get that low forward punish counter? There we go. Be looking for it. Or drive rush. Either or, there it is. Set the tone. Punish that. Now you got to start over. This is the parkour tour we be talking about. Lex, a specialist here, playing from this side of the screen.
Takeshi's Castle. Can you get over? No, you cannot. Next competitor, please.
This is crazy. You got to restart every time you get hit with a flash kick.
Yeah, it's like a platform game. That's why they put Guile at the end of the, you want to be the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Down back.
That looked impossible.
You're not getting over that bridge. The lava awaits.
Okay, Guile. Loving it. Feel like it's just one of those games. Oh, Kami's up with Jesus. Oh, yeah, he did it.
Yep.
I forgot. Damn, that was that fast? Shoot.
It's a quick game.
Quick game indeed. That pressure. Ooh, look at that hitbox movement.
Nice check.
Staying
Not
at
getting
that
him
range.
away with the drive rush overhead.
But I like the approach from Kami, right? He's trying to stay super close on the Sonic Booms. That way the drive rush Sonic Boom ain't as potent. Has more of a chance to check the drive rush after, right? It's pretty tough. They'll still guarantee the bazooka knee's pretty much there to check all of that, too. Okay. Trying to snipe up walk back. Not a good look here for Lex. As Kami's getting more comfortable, inching slowly but surely into this corner. There's the drive rush, looking for the perfection parry. The Kurt Hennings denied. Oh, right on time.
That was perfect, though.
Wonder if he's jet lagged. Think so? Might be a cheat code for Lex. He's been on both sides of the floor. The professional. This is, all right, choose. Is this Kane or Undertaker? I think we spoke about this, but I don't think we actually put an answer to it.
Yes. I mean, he's the younger brother, so he has to be Kane.
That's
right?
Kane. That is Kane. Kane!
That's gotta be.
Let's go, all right. Great gameplay, says Akuma right here in the face-off. Let's go, Lex. Let's go, Kami. Fight! What the guy say in Bloodsport? He's like, he says something. He's like, oh, sweet! My goodness, first date jitters.
Yeah, you need to be. He was standing at that range looking for the perfect parry on the boom because there is a fair amount of recovery on it. You get inside that range.
Yep. Good block. Oh, that was hitbox blocking. Seen that? That was the fuzziest of fuzzy.
We're not returning to neutral. Oh!
Restart again. It's like a good old game of freeze tag, huh? Couldn't catch me this time. All right, Kami inching his way in. Like the patience, though. He ain't being a little too overzealous with the jump-ins. Nice.
Oh! Double mediums. Gets him with the frame trap. Plus it a plus. Nice. Oh, that was greedy, though.
Like how he's just fighting back out this corner. He didn't want to go to burnout too early, but he's there, though. It's even Stevens at this point. Definitely at the favor of Lex. This is terrible for Kuma. Where's the demon flip at?
He did that late.
Nope.
Of course, that fireball dissipates. Didn't matter anyway, even if it was a trade.
Colonoscopy kick, man. I'm telling you, bro, the fact that you got to
Can't fit
restart every
those
time.
size 16. They're definitely not army issue as well. Those boots are not regulation.
Those not regulation at all. Oh, man, these whiff punishes is paying dividends.
Oh, okay, getting a bit too predictable, the double medium punches. There's a perfect parry, goes back to the corner.
They ain't putting it in my back pocket, okay. We go, Lex. Keep to it. You only got to react if he's close, right? You better watch the demon flips. I'm telling you, it's on the way.
Oh!
And I know Kami is not liking this matchup. As a Shotokan specialist, I would have to say at this point, nobody want to deal with Guile in this game. I'm going to tell you that right now. Don't even matter if you top tier. Oh, stop the denied on the demon flip.
Making these predictive aerial approaches. But Lex just knows the right time to not boom. Okay, he gets the counter hit conversion. He's going to dump the meter into the level 3.
Need time to think. Shoot.
There's no blocking. Billions dead. All right.
Nice.
Oh my God, keep your drive rush strings tight.
Yeah, he got a little greedy there. He definitely wanted to off one for sure. Oh my God, you got to make a decision.
That wasn't punish counter, you know. So that was a chip kill.
Oh, what a great skid mark kick there from Lex as he moves forward. Ooh, you know what? Listen,
the Lex Express.
I still represent Shotokans from time to time. That's when I bump into, trying to grind my MO. That's not a matchup I want to see, man. It's just the tools is just well equipped, and plus, isn't Ken like dating Guile's sister, right? So he pretty much like
married,
dating.
Yeah, they got kids.
I'm tripping. So
Kicked him straight in the family jewels, I think. I can't remember what game that was in. Is that 5? Is that the ending in 5?
I think so. You know what's so crazy that when I think about that storyline, I don't even think Street Fighter like this. I think X-Men vs. Street Fighter. It's random. I don't know why. That ending of Ken with his kid, I just always think about that. But anyway, great match. Unfortunate meetup match.
Check out that Fine collection.
Oh, yeah.
I know you've been enjoying this one.
Yes, yes. It's funny enough, I haven't even been playing Marvel 2 like that. Dabble, but it's more Marvel superheroes. I just love Logan. Wolverine. Yeah. Just throwing it out there. Balls. No pun intended. East Coast Throwdown. Man.
It's great to be here again. I was here in 2022. Took 23 off, but we are back and we are bigger in the Hartford Convention Center out here in Hartford, Connecticut. Big turnout from some of the East Coast heavy hitters. And of course, we've got more of them coming through. We had some international attendance as well. And you know, as I was waiting outside to come back in, there were 3 guys that drove down 4 hours from Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
Just for today, just to spectate this next man who is stepping up on stage right now. And you know, these guys are loud. And let me not spoil it for you. They're not here to see nephew.
That's it. Absolutely.
There they are. Look, in the background.
I know. Yo, shout out to Vic,
there.
man. Shout out to the brothers over there. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Every time the Dominicans...
$70 a head to come in and watch Top 96 and cheer on Caba. So hopefully get his spot in tomorrow's Top 24.
The confidence this man told me in Spanish. I said, ¿Tú estás en winners? He said, sí, claro que sí. And then that was that. That means, of course I am, in Spanish. I was like, wow, well, let me mind my damn business.
Of course.
And there you go. Now he's here, and he's looking wavy, the last remaining member of Bandits, and that's no disrespect. If anything, I feel like the lore is even better. Now he has to go against his brethren, maybe down the pipeline, of course, if they meet in the Capcom Cup. But Caba got to earn that right first.
Well, it'll, of course, be brothers in arms. Street Fighter League US kicks off next week, in fact.
Killers. Oh, yeah, that's right. They are still
Mena is back in the fold.
The champs. They are the champs.
SFL.
The defending champions. All right, check that out, man. All the teams have been picked over there on that side, too. So beautiful.
That's right.
Where's my guy, Knuckle? Do thing! I wish he was here.
Hoping he's well. Everyone else in Florida sending you love. I hope it was, you know, not a lot of damage done.
Nah, he's fine. I spoke to him. He's very morbid, too, when it comes to those kind of situations, which is kind of crazy. That's why I love him. Keeps it honest. In fact, he was like, yeah, I'm trying to finish my match in the can opener so I can board my house up. I was like, wow, this guy here is just about that life. But these guys are about that life. Nephew, he said, here's my ID. This is my last day. I'm here. Nephew. He knows who he's going up against. This is a tough cookie match right here for Jury, but she definitely has the tools in the bunch to walk him down, so it's going to be an interesting match.
Well, if you hit a raw jump in, that will certainly help you out. Immediately into the corner, trades with the overhead.
Keep an eye on this button. I'll always highlight this for Nephew. Well, any Jury, but mainly Nephew. That stand pierce usage always connects. A good 80% of the time.
And Nephew's been mad consistent since, you know, going full-time pro. He's had a lot of very impressive top 8 finishes. But, of course, top 8 don't get you anything. Top 1 is what you need here in this Pro Tour format. So, nice.
You going?
One more throw will do it. That's what he was looking for. He's going to eat that level 1.
Let's go throw the drones out there. No drive rush behind it, or could react into the OD. So I see that. I see that. I wonder if he could have hit the brakes right. Probably like a jab, sonic boom, drive rush with the jab, bait the OD. No? You don't want to spend cash? You got to fill him out, man. You got to give him different looks. Nephew got those reactions.
Okay, gets the punish. Poor spacing on that dive kick angle, and he put himself in the corner. Kind of hit overhead, taps the parry, and gets suplexed.
Well, in the wind right now, I hear some Platano-eating brethren going on for Caba. So this is going to be interesting. Mangu on me, Caba, if you win. Yes.
I am on the East Coast, and I hear guys screaming. I know exactly which country they hail from.
You know, I respect, you know, Logan, just to touch it up, when you went to DR, the first thing you asked for was totones, and I appreciate that.
Of course.
You're a man of culture. So is Caba.
I love planting.
Me too. Me too. One of the main reasons I go to UFA, honestly. All right, okay. Conditioning early on. We got the early lead. Nephew, El Sobrino.
Oh, there we go.
I agree.
Dumps it all.
I agree with this one. Gotta slow down Caba.
Very hard to mix up Caba, though, even though this situation is fantastic. We're going to get a little walk up. Walk out again, and Caba does not break. Oh, my God.
That man said, well, you know what? The English version is for my country. In this case, it's de lo mío. Woo! Talk to him. Chuck the booms, chuck the booms. Oh, we dehydrated. This is tough for nephew. No cash on his side. Oh, what a size up. Uh-oh. You know, Caba gets powered up when you hear this noise. You think it's a jinx. Actually, it's not. Oh, I like. He tried to flash. He saw he blocked in time.
Nephew not biting on that. Gets caught standing up on the target combo. Closes out the first game.
Guys, if you're wondering if I am going to translate what they're saying, absolutely not.
No, sir.
We're going to get Capcom to put some captions for you guys. Just know it's a lot of foul languages.
Those captions will be closed. See a lot of censored. All right, low forward drive rush.
Let's go, Guile.
That's the store as well. Again, looking for the throw bait, but all he gets is the ankles clipped. Caba again.
Start
that
again.
Time with the big damage.
The parkour tour starts now, says Caba ranks. Nice. He's been so consistent with that from that range as well. Very nice work.
Oh, there's the drive rush overhead harvest. He's got the level 1. He's not going to be able to go into it. Oh, he walks in and gets counter hit jab. And rare scenes of Caba not converting off a counter hit.
That was unfortunate too. Nephew did not bite.
Oh, the bait.
Was it delayed enough, huh? It's all right.
The angle was perfect. And Nephew takes the round.
El Sobrino scheming.
He cannot drive rush on Caba when he's got charge.
Okay, the baby booms is out. The drones. I
Baby
agree.
Boomer, how much did you pay for your house? 20K?
Flash kick. Wow, in the neutral jump, we knew. Shimmy damage overhead on the
Telling
other side.
jury.
Oh,
Stop
yeah,
eating avocado and toast. All those coffees, you don't need them. Save your money. You'll be able to put a down payment on the house. The baby boomers are gone. We've had enough. Level 3, shut up.
I appreciate that, nephew. Get back on the green, please. Touch some grass. We're back outside.
Bang.
All right, now it's your turn to be a little dehydrated, Caba, and you got no cash, too.
Yeah, the economy's not looking great for you now.
Oh, no.
There we go. Jump back store. He's going to have enough damage. He's got... Wow, my God, no.
Man, that was a little bit of
tap
a poop
dancing.
situation.
We got river dance on his head. Shades of Seth. Yeah, jump fierce coming down.
It's like a brain fart that led into something regardless. It was all part of the plan.
As Bob Ross says, it was a happy accident.
There you go. There you go. I'm actually shocked, though, that he recovered and got the match. We tied up. That's in the past. We in the present now. Caba is definitely going to wake up here.
Nice anti-air.
Let me get that. Boom, shoes. Big fan of the Beatles, I see.
He's got them Country Music Award jeans on.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I was doing more disco, no?
Nah, bro. This is CMA Guile.
That man got the flash kick 15s on. That's what those are. Oh, yeah. Go give me space. Wasn't in range for the stand short. I see you, nephew, spacing it out properly.
He's got the Tim McGraw 4s on.
Give him everything. Everything.
Just gets him over the line.
Great vinyl record, Caba. I like those classics.
Spin it.
Mama. La Máquina. Let's
Wheeler.
go, Caba.
Alan Puller.
Caba, you must get the Bruja. Kill the Bruja. Bruja. You remember that one? Bruja. Let's go. Man, I don't want to be biased, but god damn, I smell plátanos right now, salami. Fish, onions. My goodness, my Metro card is tingling. Ooh, start over. Oh, this is looking terrible. You notice how the flash kick hits harder the more you hear cultured folks speak? You see this? Oh my God!
Yeah, it gets an extra. It's like the Kimberly level 3. You get the damage boost.
Translation: I want more onions in my tres golpes.
Ah, yes. We're at the bottom of the pan now. The cocon is going to be served up.
Woo!
Yeah, come on.
What you know about that, Logan?
Yes, sir.
Forget the match. I want to know how you found that out. The con? Oh, that's over.
GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Flash kick shows him the bottom of those leather-soled boots. The Tim McGraw 4s close it out. And Caba advances into winner's side of top 24, also known as top 16. 8 players will be on the winner's side. 1 more for top 8. Will he enter the hallowed grounds of top 8? We'll find out tomorrow.
The man has a Dominican hoodie on. That's crazy.
Yeah, come on.
That's crazy. Got it in the chest and the heart. DR. It's my guys right there.
That's why I've always liked the DR, you know, because we, you know, as a degenerate football hooligan, I appreciate screaming your lungs out.
I respect
in
that.
In the name of nationalism.
There you go.
But not in a weird kind of like American way.
No. I get exactly what you're saying. The representation is there with the flow of cheer and
that's right.
And vigor and maybe anger sometimes. You know, but it is what it is. But hold on, let's bring it back Kong Kong, huh?
Yeah.
Know about that?
That's the best rice.
I am very impressed with that. I'm
a man of culture.
I'm not even trolling. He said Kong Kong in the comments. I said, what? Good man. Logan.
Salute.
Salute indeed. Now I want some Kong Kong.
All right, moving on. Who have we got up next? Oh, we got Glasses Digo.
Oh, my God.
Did you see Glasses Digo against Shine earlier today?
Did he take him to school? Tell me he had the ruler.
Bro, there was 2 perfects in that set.
I'm looking back at the footage. Yeah.
Glasses Digo is the next evolution.
He says, part of my calculations, I'm going to kick your ass. Digo, Umehara. That man, yo, real rap, he don't even drink water no more, man. He just goes with energy and age. Energy and age. Sage mode Digo.
I thought that story was going to go in a different direction, but it's okay. All right, Akuma versus M. Bison. Onset's been sliding through the bracket. Let's see if he's able to step up to Digo, but he's going to have a huge amount of experience in this matchup. You watch any Japanese events, whether it's SFL, whether it's the offline events, whether it's the World Warriors, anything, Akuma, Bison, Ed, back to back to back to back to back. He is going to have a huge amount of experience in this. A modern M. Bison as well. We got modern Bison.
Let me tell you.
This is not your grandpappy's Bison.
One thing that Daigo's consistent at is sniping out those scissor kick with neutral jump, and that stand fierce, a perfect parrying the stand fierce, very consistent on Daigo's side, I must admit.
Well, at the moment, he's just getting drive rush thrown.
Oof. I thought that was a button. That's how fast the fireball
Daigo's had enough of these drive rushes, and he starts to go to that fireball game. Yo!
Yeah, represented early, yes. First time I'm getting to know you. Can you imagine the mental power-up or just the downgrade on a player going up against Daigo's like, he's not going to wake up with it for real, right?
Yeah, Daigo would be super late, low forward. Literally walked right into his zone, encroached on his space. There's a neutral jump on the stand fierce. That's dead.
He's used to this match.
Bro, that walk-up low forward was very disrespectful.
Wow, respect there from Digo. He said, no frame traps. I want to live here. I am made out of styrofoam. Nothing without the counter hit. Unfortunate with the stand fierce.
Okay. Plus frames. And that wall-space dive kick. Double knee. Not able to put the mine on yet. Goes for the standing finish on the combo. Daigo, Tex, backs off. We're back to neutral. No fireballs. Damn.
Man's waiting patiently.
He ran the 200 meters to get in there.
All 40 frames. Let me get a throw. No!
Not this time.
I'm a fan.
Not this time.
I'm a fan, but not this time. Yes, exactly. On a set. This with a chance to win this set. Okay, let me get that regular throw. No? Oh, we're going to fall back. I actually thought he was going to snipe that out with a demon flip dive kick or a fireball. That would have been
something
clutch.
Like an air-to-air fireball with a drive rush conversion behind it. And yeah.
Get off of me, please. Could have been in the league. Oof. That much plus range? Sheesh. Should have delayed a little more. Maybe a jab.
Yeah, that's like
wasn't
plus
ready.
5, right?
Yes. Of the driver that's correct.
Yeah. GG's.
Textbook Daigo. Come on now. Well, according to my footsie reader here, you're lacking on it a little bit. Yeah, it's not going to be easy to just pin down Daigo. You have to get him uncomfortable a little first, walking him down. But just straight up when he got a lead, he's going to be confident, and stellar in the neutral game.
Nice
already. What a check.
So the first game opened up with Daigo letting him get away with drive rushes from way down the road. Then he started the fireball game, kind of let that go. But now Onset is still drive rushing from way down the street. Daigo happy to check that with crouching strong.
The best
He's got a huge life lead now.
Well, from that range at least. But yeah, correct.
Ooh! Just stuffs him in the face with the fierce, completely stuffing that drive rush.
That was the meaty stuff too. Plus range incoming, so I agree with
the air to air.
Okay.
Set point now for Digo. Looking to make light work of this.
Give me that.
Onset is about to be off the set, off the sticks. Digo is looking on job.
Got that Mike Jordan look on him right now. You see Onset? He focused, boy. He in there.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're not very focals.
He in there, boy.
They're not his reading glasses.
Man, spending all the cash just to get in there. Scissor kick? No. So you drop this. There you go.
All right, and he goes. There you go.
Is that a meaty grab over the Demon Foot? Wow. That clearly said counter him. Pretty sure he woke up with a crouch jab. Oh, the assumption punish.
Safety jumpers. All right, goes back in with the Devil's Reverse. No anti-air, doesn't want to risk it.
Oh, kill him. Everything. Stop playing.
Spend it.
Everything. Yes. I agree.
The level 2.
He's getting comfortable, man. I'm telling you.
Yes. 1 set point saved here from Onset.
Yo, let me say something, man. He old, bruh. No diss. He can still react.
43's old.
He's great. He's 43?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going on. That's young.
That's
I'm
right.
just, I'm just talking
That's
smack.
right. Oh, no. Onset dropping the combos.
Oh, is this the stage music? This is fire. Oh, no. Shake my hand, says Digo. Oh, my God. He's so dead. My man. Yo, dog. That's what we doing?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord. Better luck next time, kid. Look at Digo. Yo, man, all respect. I have to show you, like, the good uncle the good nephews that we are. We just got to talk smack to you, man. The old man still got it. Oh.
Truly the World Warrior. So I think he's been to every single event this season.
So far, so good, yeah. He was at Cream City, right? Yeah. Man, he's all over the world. You know what? I appreciate how they travel everywhere because obviously the goal is to make it to Capcom Cup, but these guys are foodies, man. They're all over the place trying all types of food and refreshing beverages. You name it, man. These guys, they've been here before. They're not surprised with what's going on, but where the food at, that's where they at, man. So I appreciate that they enjoy the culture and just vibing as usual.
Digo is vibing into top 24 with that win. We have more names to join, though. I believe up next, let's see who we have. We still got Big Bird and El Chacate to play.
Okay.
And there's a number of big names in losers bracket already as well. Let me pull this up right now.
Definitely rooting for the boy Boost. That boy killing it right now. One of the can opener representatives, the delegates of the can opener. Just every online tournament, for real. I'm just being biased.
We got Joel Kevin and Tino. Is that player that you're familiar with?
Tino, yes, the Dalsim. He is Tatsu Shoryu on Twitter. So
yes. He played against Brutus. That's right, poor Brutus.
Yeah, he brought into like Mad Sims, didn't he?
Mad Sims.
Unfortunate, man. Why does that always happen to Brutus? I've noticed that historically.
Yeah.
He do end up like in a yoga pool. Like it's kind of.
And Itazan has to go up against Cusco.
Cusco. Ese.
Yeah, the poison for Cusco.
There you go.
But it's spelled differently. C-O-O-S-C-O.
Cusco. Del Cuco no es Cusco, man. Like
Let's find out who we got stepping up next.
Oh, it's going to be a good old-fashioned wrestling match. Let me see something.
Okay, there he is.
Huh.
Itazan.
Yo, he got that look like, oh, my God, I'm about to deal with a wrestler right now. Yo, shout out to the ergonomical arcade stick.
Yeah, that thing looks like...
ergonomical, excuse me.
Yeah, that thing looks like a skate park.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. At first, I thought he was playing on the NES. I can't front. For a hot minute, I thought he just, like, modded this thing on the NES.
Cut some holes in the NES,
Yeah, that's it. But no, it's like, it got like an
It's
angle.
about twice the size of an NES as well.
That looks more healthy for the wrist, no? Maybe?
Yeah,
Who
I
knows?
think so. The positioning.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
You're not extending the tendons to reach. It's like that. So.
Oh, but man, one time we was at a tournament. I think it was Blank actually. And they take you to like the beach afterwards.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe. So I remember specifically. I think you was there with us, bro. That was that year. That was that year they did the 5v5.
I had to go home.
Oh, that's right. But okay. But anyway, like we see Itabashi.
So it was you and Steve.
Yes. Yeah. So we're enjoying like the vibes on the beach or whatever. We look to the left. This guy is literally swinging off trees. I kid you not. Itabashi Zangief was swinging off trees. Like orangutan style. Like he was in there. I was like, yo, you see Itabashi? He's killing it over there. I didn't know he was this athletic. And then I'm about to like take a footage, like low key, like I put the camera up, and he seen me put the camera up, and he just ran away, son. Like I was so upset.
He said, "No, you're not exposing me."
Yeah, yo, I was tripping. I'm like, yo, this guy's nasty with it. I'm not looking at his hands. I know he got splinters. No,
some big calluses on there. Yeah,
well, that makes sense. He got the good grip. You see it? Yes.
Pause.
Versus Cusco. Cusco is in the building. Boise. Oh, he got the crossbox. I respect everybody representing their own.
Managed to send Young McTeen down to loser's bracket and win the semi-final. Young McTeen had a big breakout win there against Angry Bird in pools. We saw that on stream. That was hype as hell.
Yeah. You know, the way that McTeen was popping off on Twitter after... it wasn't McTeen. I'm sorry. It was Complex. Pardon me, McTeen. You're a warrior. You're a warrior. Complex, too. It's just a lot of salt going on Twitter right now, on X.
Yep.
Y'all need some water. Y'all need, if y'all want salt, get some electrolytes, you know? Yeah. Oh, what the hell's going on over there? You hear the crowd? Man, East Coast Throwdown, bro.
It's hype.
It's hype. Fighting games. Oh, we talk about saying, hey, man, that'd be the most dumbest question in the world. Hey, man, who you play? Oh, it's a Sengi.
Yeah, but that was the mix-up in Street Fighter 4. I remember there was loads of like Vega blah 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 367 and they sit down and they play Honda.
Right. Let's go.
Nice. Crouch strong. One of the best whiff punish buttons in the game.
So good. So active. It's like it's in front of the knuckle, literally. Walk into that. Throw him, condition him early. Yes, there we go. Now we get the staggers and delays after. Do it again. The back dash, okay. Anticipating a throw. I respect Itabachi Zangi giving him different looks. Cusco slowing it down. Oh, he just need to be a one-button warrior. Yes.
Nice, put him low. There's no armor there.
Facts.
Cusco with a very solid first round. He goes immediately back to the drive rush fierce.
That man across the chest for the one time. There you go. Hey, yeah. Do it again. Keep him right there. Keep him right there. I like that. Right behind the free throw line. Wow, the cross short reach. Oh, Das Boot. Shout out to the Midwest. Oh.
And again, he loves that drive rush fierce. Damn. Soccer kicks. Looking like Shibata.
He's looking like Jean-Claude Van Damme in Kickboxer. When he's like, hey, you want me to kick it down?
Working on the tree, yeah?
On the tree, yeah. Work the tree. Oh, we close to burnout. We got to make something happen. Committing Itabashi Zangi for the burnout. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, choosing not to cancel. Is that going to come back and bite him on the arse? No, it is not.
And mauling you with the NES.
Yeah.
Better blow that cartridge. It's a little
nice
glitchy out
whip
here.
punish. Shades of Street Fighter 4.
Don't fall for it, man. He's luring you in, bro. Ooh. Kick the tree. Oh, man, you're about to hit that rodeo in a minute. I feel it. Command throw.
Fighting spirit.
Yup. Advantage on hit advantage. Love it. Oh, my God. What a monster. You're getting walked down. Oh. Plus. Rodillas. ACL.
Oh, the walk back low forward. Spends the level 3. Desperate to get out of burnout. He's only going to get about
60%. No, not even.
No, about a third, I think. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, there's the wheel kick.
Damn.
Not ready. Snuck that one in nicely.
That was personal.
Yeah.
Man walked up and thought about it for a second. How should I end this? Itabashi Zangief, man. That is the name of the game for him as well. I was talking about it with El Chocote, but it's the same thing for Itabashi Zangief. The name of the game for that man is conditioning. Been doing it for years. What a scumbag. What a guy.
I don't know if it's the right game for him then.
Tricky guy. It's kind of hard, huh?
Yes, sir. All right, drive rush medium.
Slap across the chest.
He has conditioned him to stop trying to counter poke those drive rushes, but the low forward will still get the job done.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Nice and late.
I know, a bit of a reaction right there from Cusco. And what's nice on the charge fierce. No, on the jump and on top of that.
Yeah, caught the landing frames.
Ay, mi madre, command throw. Look, it's the headbutt. You see the shave on there? Yeah. Run. Immediately, yes, throw. Condition now. No, remember the Hibashi. He looks for those. He lives for those. You got to set up afterwards, man.
All right, set point.
Man, he is going off with that stand stroke. Yes, that's just a Ric Flair. That's rich man chops. Throw him.
Gold Rolex chops.
No?
That's the other costume.
There you go, the
Custom
Hurricane
made
Rana.
from head to toe.
Roundhouse this man. Roundhouse this man. He's almost at burnout. Oh, no, he was. Close. There you go.
Oh, my God. He let that run for a minute. And this man does not run very quickly. Okay.
Okay, we get the perfection
Parry
parry.
is perfect.
Throw him
One
down.
more.
Condition, yes. Now we go for the low forwards or the delay crouch strong. Tried to. Was out of range, though. Had the right idea.
All right,
Is this
yeah.
a finish?
Spend
Yes.
it. Doesn't need to.
Let's go, man. Make it difficult. There can only be one, and it's not him.
One set point saved. Ah!
Ooh. Yeah, everybody's a fan. I'm a fan. Oh, my God. Ow! Oh, God. Goodness, that that did mental damage.
Oh, the whiff punish was clean. In
Watch
the corner.
the jump.
Stay there. Don't go out. And that is going to be it. A perfect, dominant last round. Looked like Cusco was fighting back, but Itazan chopped that one out of existence.
Yo, even on defense, this is how I could tell nobody wants to eat a command throw, right? Obviously, Cammy's notorious on knockdowns when people are close for setups, wake up, dive kick on the throw attempt, right? My man, he's got like 3 options and they all work. Stand fierce, walk up crouch short to snipe it out as well. That's a tough guess, especially when you're down on the chips. You got to do something random, like if you know they're waiting for like a DP sweep, get the hell up out of there. A little bit of ending Walker in your life, you know?
I think I'm remembering it correctly, but Itazan is like very famous for buffering 720 in the drive rush cancel window,
Okay.
right? So if you try and do like low forward drive rush and steal frames or throw rather than keeping it a true string with like a jab, yeah, you're going to get 720'd in the middle of that.
100%.
But he'll keep going as well. So if you do drive rush, jab, and keep it tight, he's still churning the 720, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened there as well, where Cusco went for a low forward jab and then went to throw after the plus frames of the jab and then got 720'd as well. So certainly something to very much keep under consideration if you do play Itazan, because he loves buffering that 720 on your offense. So look out for that. But it is Itazan who advances into top 24. All the players that are losing in these winners finals do go directly through to top 24 as well, but in the losers side, because it's 3 out of each group. So that is going to be our last winners side qualification. We know all 8 of the players that have gone through. And let me see if the bracket is updated so I can tell you who that's going to be. No,
everybody's drowning, boy.
But we'll tell you in a minute when Start GG updates. Now we're going to take a look at loser side, because we have got more qualification matches to go through. As I said, 3 out of each pool. And there is a man who has been, you know, quietly working his way through that lower bracket. Idom.
Wait a minute. Is this double jeopardy? I could have sworn Idom and Prophet was in the same pool. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility, because I saw that Ending Walker barely avoided the double jeopardy with iReflex, who lost to Squall, and Ending Walker's got to play Squall, so it could very much be a double jeopardy as well.
I think if I'm correct, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Prophet did send Idom to the losers, so it's a bit of a revenge match. Let's see. Survey says.
Yeah, it was Prophet that beat him 2-0.
There you go.
In winners final of pools. A couple matches ago.
A little bit of a revenge match here, Idom. Look at that. He's getting closer to the monitor. That's NLBC style. You got to get real close. We ain't trying to see Henry. I want to feel young. That's crazy. Shout out to Henry Sen. What a cheat code. Still young out there. Oh, yeah. Ooh, full corner carry. 2 medallions for the Stallion early on. I like the establishment of the command throws early, even though he got hit with that drive reversal. Don't matter.
Okay. Was it short? Goes to the throw.
Matches the pom-poms, eh? Okay. You're already trying to establish this command throw again, Idom. I'm pretty sure. Prophet almost let that burn out, so be careful. What an immediate attack at the drive gauge item.
Yeah, that's been the same since day one, season 1. That medium button is so good in burnout.
Whew, that gives Prophet some breathing room. No reactions, but at least we're not close to the wall, so it's all right. React now. Oh, sneaky. Try to be a tricky guy, but Prophet was ready.
All right, gets caught. Trying to jump out. Spends the level 1.
That is enough. It's enough for the Ivan domination. Ready to hit you with the...
Not really been able to get the offense rolling. Had the corner control in that first round. Did Prophet, but Idom able to get out. Making the most of the burnout. Here we are.
Throw.
Again. It's back thrown into the corner. Once more, Prophet not able to control this. And we are on 5 medals. You're not going to see a grab because it's going to be level 3 to close it out.
Finito, papito. Side arm. This is the freight train. Yeah, I remember. This is one of those sets that, yeah, I remember you, my guy. Prophet's having a little bit of trouble here. I'm looking upset. He said it ain't going to happen twice, but it's a possibility. Prophet is Guile. Prophet is Guile. Like, just throw that out. Boy's a killer. Urian specialist in 5. He plays everything under the sun DLC in 6, from what I've seen. But definitely Aki is his main squeeze. So I like that he's still representing this. Looking hot now. Good start.
Nice.
Get that throw early on. No. Ooh, try to press buttons in between.
Yeah, catches him with the block string. Nice, perfect parry.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that was cheeky.
I agree.
Prophet
I agree.
Not standing still, though. And this time able to convert this pressure into damage. Oh, too far away.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't think that was counter hit. I couldn't see on the glare of the screen. Nice reactions. And Prophet's going to be able to bank this round. Keep Idom only down to 2 medals as well. Definitely a net win.
Hell yeah, he needed that. Definitely in the driver's seat now. Probably.
Yeah, that's a double victory. So that's 3 medals now. Nice patience though on Wake Up from Prophet.
Definitely going to be more. We're going to see more Jon Snow here from Prophet in a minute. He's going to hold up a lot on these strings. Here it is. No, not even. We got a reversal too, but you have to spend cash for it. We out. Nice. Anti-air. Layers. Ooh,
Counter hits the button.
Oh, layered offense. So I like to see knockdown solid on the Wake Up.
Okay, immediate drive reversal. He's backing up again. And Prophet's been backing up a lot. But Idom's been very patient, just waiting for that forward motion. There's the whip punish. And a level 1. Gets a set point for Idom. It's the thing, you can't walk back forever.
No.
And Prophet's been very successful walking back and sort of goading Idom in, but eventually you run out of space and you either have to defend it or you get pinned to the wall. Every time he's tried to defend that space, Idom's been able to either counter poke or whiff punish.
Yes. That's definitely something to highlight with Idom for sure. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Unhand me.
Backing up again.
Okay. The random jumping, I knew it. I'm not even say random, it was calculated.
At
This
the
guy's
perfect time. Goes for a level 2, keep that corner control.
Another one. Oh, looking for the shimmy. He had him still that first time. Could have command thrown. Ooh. The commitment. We healthy though on the green side of things. On the driver, Prophet gets all that space back.
Yeah, Prophet needs 1 solid touch. He's not going to get it though.
Oh, that's enough for sure. Level 1. Optimal play. We got revenge this time. Ivan domination moves on the loser side. Top 24, I believe, right? Or he needs a couple of more matches, possibly. But we have your winner, Kawhi Leonard, a.k.a.
that was
Dave
a
East.
qualification match.
Good.
Right there.
24 losers. There you go. Closer and closer. That's a steep hill. I don't know who's down there, but I would love to know the Angry Birds trajectory. Is he still in the building?
Oh, bear with me 2 seconds. Let's pull
take
that
your
up.
time. I see Riddles is still in the building as well. Shout out to Riddles, of course. This is going to be, man, everybody's suffering in this tournament, huh? You got to make that executive decision. Like, man, do I want to eat at this point? You know, the matches is going so back and forth. a mental game too, man. You don't want it to be too full when you are trying to come out of the loop.
Oh, were you asking about Angry Bird? Yeah, he got eliminated by Ramsey 2-0.
Ramsey. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
give. Have we had Big Bird and Chakotay play already? Because I haven't seen the result of that. If anyone knows that, let me know. But we're going to have one more match, and it's going to be Ending Walker. I'll recognize that hair anywhere.
Ending Walker versus my man Squall. Let's get in there, man. I think started off with Cammy early on, but plays Rashid, but might be on the Cammy train, but very solid player. One of Midwest's best. I mean, you see it on the T-shirt. Well, hoodie in this case, pardon.
Yeah, as I said earlier, Ending Walker avoiding the wrong back against iReflex because Squall eliminated him 2-1 in the round before this one. This is a qualification match. On the winner's side of this pool, it was Boost over Pico. We saw that on stream before our block started.
Pico. Shout out to him, man. I'm so surprised he's not playing Bison. He's like stuck with the Blanca. That's kind of weird, yeah, considering he played it in 5. It is what it is, though. It's all about style, what you really want. Look who get this, maybe the Funko Pop.
And that's so many of the Blanca players have moved over to Bison as well. So
yeah.
But I respect it. You know, playing with a reversal.
Yes,
it's very important in this game.
Let's go, man. We don't need a desync neither. Oh, Bison. Okay, Squall. I didn't even know you had one in the pocket. All right. Why not?
And let me tell you, Ending Walker sitting down and having to play a Bison matchup is very nice for him.
Yes. Yes.
If there's one character he has got hundreds of games of practice against, it's this one right here.
Definitely was about to highlight that one too.
But let's see if all that Problem X training experience works for or against. So of course, there's lots of different styles of Bison.
We'll say this though, there won't be no scissor kick gameplay from Squall. I will say this, he better space those out properly because
Nice
that
counter hit
crouch
conversion off
short
the target
is
combo.
Okay.
Yeah, great range on that short. It works really well against Jinrise as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Stan Fierce is your best friend in this matchup, man. So tough to get something going, especially with all that range.
Still in it. Goes low that time. Ending Walker. Oppressive pressure.
Shadow boxing. We out of there. Yeah, that's it, man. That scissor kick is null and void, especially getting walked down by Ed, especially from Ending Walker. There we go.
Squall trying to walk out of these strings quite a lot. He's getting caught low. Ed is pretty decent at converting off of that.
Bro, immediately. Oh, I would attack.
He's got a great triple light string.
Down to hustle. You be down to go to work today? I'm down to hustle. Oh, there you go. There you go. Space him out. Now's your chance.
Corner.
Immediately.
Bright and early.
An interruption on the throws.
Ooh! The cross-up. Punish counter directly into the speed bag. What those ribs.
It's over. Man, he gonna parry that.
Punish counter throw to close out the first game. And this is all Ending Walker pressure right now as he looks to book his spot in top 24.
One game away.
1-0 is the score right now. Ending Walker whiffing. Nice conversion from Squall, taking his opportunity when it comes. Triple light string, backs off.
He just touched on the water. Good punish, good block, Squall. Make it happen.
Good patience from Squall there. Just waiting, seeing how Ending Walker would react to the explosion. Too predictable on the string. He's going to get the side swap.
That was so
Plus
good.
frames. Nice.
We interrupt those. We read it right back
One of the very best in the world with the perfect parries. Oh, there's the counter hit off the plus frames on the fireball.
Oh,
Respect
no.
that.
This is when you really got to think about it. Wow, what a backdash.
But no
Heroic
punish.
backdash. Snatcher? No, not yet. No. Get pulverized. And that'll pitch a good checkmate right there. Parry was the only option. Come on, Squall. Not like this, man. I mean, he's used to this matchup, but come on. You a different breed, man. There you go. Damn, that's how null and void scissor kick is. I know he's thirsty for a scissor kick just to push him to the corner, but you really can't.
Ending Walker just playing very patiently now, very passive. Looking for that perfect parry timing on the Fierce. Again, doesn't respect the plus frames, but no conversion from Ending Walker, and he's still in the corner. There's the light upper, catches the boots from the heavens. Nice spacing on the flicker.
A cool whip. Nice.
Got air to airs. He's going to have the answers. Oh my God, just duffs him in the face. And once again, hang him up. Let's work on my combos. In training mode. A perfect to close it out, and Ending Walker, after getting sent to losers bracket bright and early in pools, will be going to top 24.
Man, I gotta ask Paolo how he feels about this matchup now, man. I mean, he had that question for me at UFA. I don't know if that opinion has changed, but that is for me a tough matchup for Bison. But I mean, you got a caliber player like
well, then
Ending
you
Walker.
nix a really important tool in footsies based on one of these buttons.
It's just that it's just the takeaway on the scissor kick, man. That's so big. That is so huge. I gotta ask Problem X, but good stuff. Ending Walker, what a way to hang in there. I thought he was gonna be one of the casualties of getting washed. So, but yeah.
Well, that concludes our top 24. I don't know if we'll be able to pull it up and have a look before we go into it. We haven't, because it hasn't been fully updated yet, but you can find that as and when it is completed on Start GG. Oh, my apologies. We do have more matches to play. I got ahead of myself. I thought we were flying through them.
Usually the case.
But let's take the opportunity to thank some of the partners that are making it possible to run this Capcom Pro Tour. Of course, Street Fighter Duel is a mobile game that was released last year, and if you haven't heard of it, it's an RPG based on Ultra Street Fighter 4, featuring more than 40 of your favorite characters, such as Ryu, Akuma, Chun-Li, Cammy, and Guile. Enjoy a new mobile twist on a fighting game classic. Head over to your app store. There's the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen. You can download and play now for free.
See, man, that is literally this week. Back-to-back hot spots, man. Of course, Singapore Super Premiere going down this upcoming weekend. I will be there holding it down as well. So I appreciate that for bringing me
those
back
air
out
miles
there.
in, brother.
You already know. I'm about to get in there with some hamburger steaks. But the action is going to be hot. The beat's going to be hot, so please go check that out.
Yeah, registration's still open.
Still. Want to make that vacation trip? Go check it out. It's going to be fire.
There you can see the Pro Tour. We are at the halfway mark here in Hartford, USA for East Coast Throwdown. As my brother Yipes said, the Super Premiere is in Singapore next week. We'll be in Japan in November. And back to the beautiful DR Santo Domingo for Blink Respawn, one of the very best communities in the FGC. And if you want to just go and experience some of that energy, we just had 3 Dominicans out there in the crowd, and it was hype. Imagine what it's going to be like with a full building. And a full building of rowdy Brits will be there in London, December 12th and 13th for Kings of the World, which will be your last chance to qualify. So I'm expecting a lot of names to show out there. It'll be great to have you all in my backyard there for Kings of the World. You can find out all of the information about that at capcom.us/CPT24. You can find registration information, check the dates, plan your trips. There's still time. And I know we're going to see a lot more incredible action. We've got more incredible action here, but we have been fueled by Pagoda. They've been making sure that our snack needs have been met. They've been crushing our cravings. Thank you so much to the people at Pagoda. And, of course, making that awesome content with Rob TV. Shout out to my brother Rob. I know he's been moving this weekend. I hope that went well for you, brother, for a brand new start in a brand new place. Make it your own. I can't wait to see the cool content you make there. But you've been making great content for Pagoda. You can check out some of those interviews with some of the shining stars, the big personalities on the Capcom Pro Tour, all courtesy of Pagoda, who have been crushing our cravings this weekend already with egg rolls, but also those beautiful cream cheese wontons that I'm going to shout out every time that I'm on camera until I get another plate. And that's all. I just want some more. Please. Give them unto me.
Well, unfortunate for me, I couldn't get some Pagodas. I actually went back there and the booth is closed, unfortunately. So hopefully I'm hear my cry. Bless me with some of those cream cheese. What's it? He said wonton?
Yeah, cream cheese wontons. So delicious.
I rocks with those, man. That's right in my backyard. That's what the hood makes.
We are going to be continuing the action. We have got more names to send through to top 24. We are not done yet. We'll be back after this short pause for the cause, and we'll see you for the conclusion of this exciting Top 96. More names will go on to tomorrow's action. Myself and Yats will be here waiting for you after this short break. We'll see you then.
more CPT action live at East Coast Throwdown here in Connecticut, Hartford, to be exact. A bit of a windy city, I must admit. I thought I was in New York for a second, but we are here for the continuation of the top 96 into the top 24. We are officially on the loser's side of things.
That's right. I can confirm if you'd like the winner's side pairings, if you'd like. So we've got Big Bird versus JB in a windy showdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that? Rock that? Vibes?
That's right. That's right. Keeping it very windy, we've got Jewel Kevin. So that's 3 Rashids on winner's side.
Okay.
Character's pretty good. Going up against Digo Umahara. We got Boost against Caba. That one is going to be hype as hell. And then Itabashi Zangief against Lex. That is your 8 players on the winner's side. We've got 6 matches still to go here in the losers bracket to qualify through to top 24. Yes, they are here.
Here we go, my brother. So what we got? We got Space Boy, Brutus.
We've got Moz and Lud.
Okay.
Master Mike.
Let's go up versus Shine, of course. That's a classic.
Yeah, Zycles and Mozart.
Nice. Blue versus Chris D. And then B-Sun versus Strut Vermilion. Nice. Nice little variety of characters.
That's right.
All right. Somebody's going to earn their right, man. But it can only be one, and that's why I love fighting games. No excuses. I mean, there's been a lot of them. But it is what it is. Ludovic representing that Maryland. Could be wrong. I don't know if you're back in town, my boy, but I'm just saying. I'm just going by lore, Lud. Okay. Going up against Maz. Bringing in that Ed action. Lud staying pride and true to that Chun-Li as usual. Miss Zhang. Representation for God knows how long. But he's been in the mix for a hot minute. He already got some medallions. I think he did get top 8 in the KOF, I believe.
I heard them calling Lud to the stage, so yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. His stuff, Lud, showing that you play video games. It's the type of game you got to play here. That was in the past, it's the present. Let's go, opening gambit time. The Chun-Li. Chuck the Plasma, set the tone. Name of the game. All about that space counterpart with low for a drive rush. It's up to Maz to get a punish. No jumpings, though. However, we got to keep it very solid in the neutral against Lud. He's all about that. The driver free pressure.
Okay, counter hit. Things started. Nice whiff punish.
There you go.
Reckless flickers.
All right, Miles, I see you. That's defense at the end of the day. You take a throw, that's defense to me. Right back at you, Lud. Okay, respect. No frame traps, no counter hits. You're going to earn this life ball. Counter poke city. Everybody's trying to space out, I swear. They get poked on the way out. The thing about Chun-Li, that walk speed plus stand strong equals trouble.
Yeah, had a bit of a nerf on her back walk speed, so it kind of makes it difficult for her to escape and play, against characters that can out-poke her or have a better fireball game than her. But she's still got that dangerous forward walk speed, so she can encroach into space, walk in. With punish you with that 7 frame low force. She's got a fantastic jab. You see, like Valmaster just spacing people out, like Floyd Mayweather, just keeping them there. And of course, forward medium punch, a fantastic button as well.
7 frame low forward. That just sounds crazy.
Yeah, imagine someone having a 7 frame low forward.
A couple of those, no?
Crazy talk.
Let's go.
Taking the safe pressure is Moz.
What are we going to trade it there with a jab? Crouch short, possibly?
Yeah, I guess. Got a lot of range. It's kind of slow, though.
True. There you go. Looking for that counter hit on the flicks. Ooh, Lud is playing classic Chun-Li style. Ooh, not an age unless we get a lead. Scope. Do it again.
Looking to close it out. We got spacing traps, ladies and gentlemen. Lud looking comfortable.
What noise? All right, back at it. You control this pace, says Lud. All right, Miles, that could have been a whiff punish.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff getting whiffed at the moment. Ooh, drive rush. Reckless.
Watch them ankles. Pants made out of felt. Freaking.
Patient defense there from Ludovic.
You get that throw, no? Wasn't close enough.
Starting to watch his ankles now.
Woo! Rock with that. Burnout.
Ready to punish that throw.
Oh, no.
Yeah, plus frames. Hold those.
Yeah, gotta. Oh, block string? Gotta maybe delay it a little bit so it won't be a string. I mean, this is good. At least you can just chip him out here. Don't get thirsty with the drive impact. It's up to Maz if he actually wants to spend that cash. There it is. No. Drive impact even. Pretty sure he thought that Lud wasn't even going to commit to the drive impact anymore, but very unfortunate.
Oh, my word. 2 resets. Saves all of the super meter, and Ludovic goes into the last round, potentially very close to 3 bars. Great situation for them.
Still represent the flick, though. That's the name of the game with Ed. Trying to get that punish counter into the drive rush. Easy peasy. Trying to interrupt the fireball.
I love that walk-in throw. Been so scared of that low forward. All right, spends 2 bars.
Interrupted the mash. I see you, Ludovic.
Oh my God, just eats the safe jump.
Man, really anticipated it was going to be an empty jump low, huh? I don't blame you.
All right, it's going to be here.
Space out, back dash. Yep. Back dash and enjoy yourself. You got the lead.
Take absolutely 0 risk. Can't block too many of these fireballs either because there's risk of burnout for Moz. And then it's curtains. Then it's over.
No.
All right, okay now though.
I still believe, man. I just got to know, does he have the combo? He's looking for it. That'll do it, Lud.
By the fireball. Very, very comfortable play. And there was not a great deal of risk taken as well. You pointed out very early on in the set, it was classic Chun-Li play. Don't go in unless
if you play Street Fighter or any type of fighting game, you know, just
pressing
hit me
that
up
advantage.
Play sometime.
Because then you're forcing them
if
to
you
try
look
and
on my
come in on
videos,
you.
my gamer tag
There's so many
is,
more openings there as they start to walk into the low forwards,
Once
walk
again,
into
thanks for
the
checking out the
forward
stream.
medium
Make sure you hit the
punches.
subscribe button.
And it was very, very comfortable
right there. I think
not
we're
really
up on
any
just
opportunity.
3
You could see him
hours.
looking for it by just throwing out the
So, peace
button
out.
into the EX